Yeah, no, we're not waiting. We're not waiting for the song to end. No, we were just going right into it. Oh my god. Alrighty then. Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Anthony Dallin. You can call me Tony, test pilot rockstar of VFleet. Welcome in to Tony Talks. Something like that. Oh my god. Hey, how's it going, Lord of Smurfs? How's it going, Siri Bot? And how's it going, Heishi? What's up, Tony? Hey, how's it going, bros? How's it going, everybody in chat? Hope you guys are doing all right. Rather, please tell me if you guys are doing well or not. I have a lovely stuff to talk about. Or I'll try my best not to. No. Rather. What I mean to say is, there is such a thing. There's like multiple golden rules, so to speak. One of the golden rules is, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. I'm gonna try my best not to overly disparage the landlords that we will be moving in and will be controlling the new place that I'm living in. Boomer alert! Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm bro, okay. No, I'm not gonna tell much of the details, but just suffice it to say, in this day and age, you would think landlords that have already managed and oversaw the place that we'll be moving into for the past 3 years would have a system that works already. They do not somehow. I do not know how the hell this happened. We are left dealing. We have money to pay for rent. They don't have the system in place to accept our money somehow. I am losing my goddamn mind. But you know what? It's okay. I have something to fix that. But yes, 1 sec indeed. 1 sec. No worry, I need 1 sec as well, because I really need 1 sec indeed. Oh. Yeah, and to try and fix this, I'm having this one Scotch whiskey that personally I kind of dislike. Maybe it'll grow on me. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, it smells so pungent. This is Lefroy Isla single malt whiskey, Scotch whiskey, aged 10 years. This is the one that smells like burnt Viking beard sweat. Oh my god, it probably tastes like it too. But yes, they need you to pay in V-Bucks. Oh yes, they do. How's it going? What's up? Excuse me, but yes, I tried my best not to complain. I tried my best to look on the light side of the bright side of things. But by God, these motherfuckers have tested my fucking patience for too long. Oh my god, I swear to God. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna. Okay, here's what I'm gonna. Here's how much I'll say. Question. And for those of you in chat, how many of you guys pay rent? Does anybody in chat, do you live in a place that requires you to pay rent? I'm about to get very fucking relatable right now. Used to. Okay. And including for those of you who used to as well, for that matter. Can I say, yes, I looked... Okay. Okay, how many of you guys actually have, or at some point, have used to pay rent? Yeah, I was going Ethereum. Welcome in. I rent. Okay, so one of you pays rent, one of you used to pay rent, and one of them wishes they paid rent. Nice. Okay, so if you're willing to say, you could definitely say you don't wish to disclose. How do you pay rent? Do you perhaps have an online portal? Do you perhaps write a check? Do you perhaps use a payment processor? Like PayPal or Venmo or Zelle? One of those things. You don't have to be specific. You can say payment processor, you can say cash. Do you have a fucking envelope of cash that you hide underneath the door frame of the landlord that you have to drive out to every now and then again? A few times I handed a check into the office, but there was an online portal. Okay. I was cash, but it was family. Okay, so that's a little bit different with the family, but cash makes sense. How's it going? I guess welcome in. You smell me? What do I smell like? Online portal. I've done cashier's check money orders in the past. Okay. So, let's just say this. According to our lease agreement, we were supposed to have some sort of online thing set up. An online thing of sorts. That could be a direct deposit ACH, which takes a while to set up because that's literally bank to bank, or specifically what they listed out, other payment processors like PayPal or Venmo. They literally have none of that set up. Why the hell are we moving into a place where they have they don't have PayPal set up? What landlord in 2026, the year of our Lord, does not have PayPal set up? They can't accept payments. We have the money. We have the money. We just need to give it to them. Take our money from over here, put it over there. That's all we have to do. But they don't even have that set up for us. It's due today. Oh, I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing it. Those of you who are not watching the VOD, you can hear what the fuck this is what I fucking feel like right now. Dude, I want to rage, bro. You know what? Fucking hell. You know what? Fuck it. You know, I take it back. VOD watchers, you get to listen to this too. Yeah, that's how I fucking feel right now. This is how I fucking feel right now. VOD watchers, you get this for free, okay? You fucking get this for free. I'm losing my fucking mind. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, no. Wait. Okay, now I don't actually want my VOD to get DMCA'd, but we'll see. Yeah, do they have any? They don't have any. Welcome in, Akiho. Welcome. They gave us a link. No, rather, we were given a link to set up an electronic system. And we thought that was it. When we first, got the move-in date, they gave us a link. We set up everything through the link. We thought it was all good. We even set up automatic payments. And then, come 5 days ago, we get notified they cannot accept payments through that thing that we set up, that they had us set up. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Why did we go through the process of setting that up if they don't have it set up? They don't have anything. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how to give them money. We don't know how to give them money, dude. We don't know. It's insane. The hell did they get the last guys? Oh man, I don't know. They literally had another tenant for 3 years prior to us. How did they send them money? How did they pay for rent? What the hell did they do? I don't understand, because they have nothing set up. Did they give them magic cards? Did they go out collect Pokemon? Or are they the reason Costco cannot stock Pokemon cards? Because they spend their fucking rent in Pokemon cards and they send them to this fuck ass. Oh my god. Envelope on it. It must be. It must be. I'm losing my fucking mind. If you couldn't tell. This is almost why it's almost better to rent from faceless property management course than individuals. Oh, Ethereum, do I have news for you? We're sending money to bank accounts and email address with LLC in the name. I'm starting to think that this LLC is literally a shack with 2 people in it. I'm pretty sure it is at this point, because how could they be so fucking... I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it. Payment in goods, I'm telling you. We're gonna barter. We have to barter. Okay, I have like some anime figures that I don't want anymore. I'll just give them that. Did they ask for any other way? This is so stupid. They have nothing. It's not hard to make an LLC. Exactly. So I'm pretty sure it's probably just 2 fucking people or something. Who, I don't know what they were thinking about with real estate. Same here, and I'm about to start summer school this week. Hell yeah, welcome in, your swordfish. Yours is... You know, I never actually read your name out loud correctly before. Yuri Swordfish. Anyway, or your eye Swordfish. I just call you Swordfish. I don't know. Anyways, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing better than I am. But yes, they asked for another way. They asked for a way that has a very, very low transaction spending limit. We literally cannot pay for rent over the course of a single day in one transaction. The way that they want us to set up, you can probably take a guess as to which version this is. We have to split it up over multiple payments because the spending limit is so low. These guys, I don't get it. Your Swordfish. Thank you. Your Swordfish. Thank you. Maybe it's your Swordfish. Exactly. Hey, how's it going, Admiral Wellesley? Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. And here I am, fucking losing my mind. It's insane. It's insane, dude. I'm losing it. And what? Thank you for the test stream. Thank you for the raid. those of you gaming, my name is Anthony Tal, and you'll call me Tony, test pilot, Rockstar, VFleet. I'm just raging about how hard it is to give my landlords money because they don't have their shit together. Amateur landlord, like, I don't know why the hell, like, this is not their first rodeo. This is, at the very least, their second rodeo, at the very least. And they don't have, I don't know what the fuck they want. I don't get it. How's it going, Juice? Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, but yes, I am fucking, I'm just molding right now, dude. So, it's okay. We're just chilling, bro. I'm not gonna read that comment. All right, man. Here, like, are they close enough to just give them a check? That's like the only reason I still have a checkbook, like one a year. I will say, the previous place I used to live in, once or two places ago, because the last place was my parents' house, funny enough, for like a little bit, I did have to actually put paper checks in a Dropbox. But it was an apartment complex. These guys are located, I don't actually know where they're located, if I'm honest. I have no fucking idea. They're out of here. Like I guess if I fucking need to, I'll ask the manager. Dude, this poor manager. She has to deal. This manager is acting as the conduit of messages between us, the tenants, and them, the landlords. And she has to pass along all this information of, hey, we're trying to give you money. Why can't you do this? Here's some alternatives that we can definitely do right now. And then they come back with, oh yeah, we can't do that. Do this instead. And I'm like, that's the low transaction limit. We got to give you like fucking 5 payments over the course of 5 days if you want this way. Are you sure you don't want to do? Like, dude, I feel so bad for her. She's trying her best, man. She's trying her best. There's only one way to pay your rent, Bunny. No, dude. Dude, no, I should print that out on like a printer that's like losing ink and is about to fucking die. And just like put that in with my check or something. If I could even give it to them, because we can't even give them checks. I don't know where they are. They want to have some layer of separation between us, the tenants, and them. So that's why they hired a broker or something. And I'm like, dude, this is dumb. Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. I assume they just used the first way for however long. The issue is that the first way was the one that they had us try to set up. They didn't want to use anymore for some reason, or rather they didn't have it set up, or they couldn't figure out how to set up. I don't understand. I actually just do not understand what the fuck is going on. So I don't know, man. Once that broke, they never planned for any other ways. Must be, honestly. Like whatever they were using before just no longer works because they don't know how to add another fucking tenant or something to the system. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, anyways, that's something that I have to worry about. Or rather, not worry about, because we've been ready to pay them since 5 days ago. We had the automatic payment set up 5 days ago. That's when we realized, because it failed on 5 days ago. So we're like, okay, let's ask them, how do they want us to pay if not the way that we were told to set it up? So, I don't know. Yeah, close enough to just get them. Yeah, I wish. Work had me bombing for hours too. It's one of those days. Oof. What happened at work, Therion? How was work? You don't have to get into specifics if you don't want to, but if you could give the vibes besides just molding, because I feel that they're definitely trying to dodge fees, like 10 billion%. They don't want to pay any fees whatsoever, and it's like, okay, well, how do you want us to give you money then? How the fuck do you want us to give you money? Like, you should have maybe thought about that before rent was fucking due. Needless to say, we will not be paying any late fees. No, we will not be paying any late fees because of their incompetence. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, thank God, first of all, thank God, we had the foresight to set up an automatic payment 5 days prior to when it's due. So that you would think that, that'll give us time to, I don't know, resolve any issues that there may or may not be with the rent payment processing. But little did we know that the people we are dealing with do not know what they're doing, it seems, because I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, okay. I'm going to take a sip of this Lafroy. It's not that great. It's kind of unpalatable, but I need to, like, calm my nerves or something, dude. Okay. Well, for everybody else, I guess except at their end, because you're just telling me what it's like. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. Work wasn't even hard today. Work was chilling, man. I just had to deal with like trying to give people money whom they don't have the proper way set up to give them money. Like, I don't fucking know. I fucking don't know. Oh my god. They tell me to show up at a site at 9 a.m. Ooh, that means you have to get up pretty early. 9 a.m. to move some equipment. The site isn't ready, and my moving team doesn't show up for another 4 hours. There's a lot of parallels between what you dealt with and what I'm dealing with, Ethereum. Imagine being prepared and ready to go, but the other people you have to rely upon just aren't. Dude, I feel for you, dude. That sucks. That sucks. Well, I hope you didn't have to stay too long over hours for work. Fuck, man. Holy. Like, are you in the clear with how the contract? Oh yeah, it is like clear as day. These are what you're allowed to do. And it has to be, and that's the thing why we're not going to be doing any rent payments through checks or money orders or definitely not wire transfer. Fuck wire transfers and their $30 fee. Fuck that shit. You have to do that for like the first month's rent, of course. We've already paid the first month's rent via wire transfer, but that's only because that's how it was written in the contract. However, from this point on, it has to be through electronic payments. No checks, no money orders, no cashier's checks, no money orders. No, I just said money orders. No wire transfers. Electronic. Either Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, excuse me, or direct deposit ACH. That's all it has to be. However, they can't do it. They had none of it set up. I don't fucking get it. It is very clear. They want Wells Fargo. They sure do. Mine was a lazy day. Hell yeah. You know, I wish I had a lazy day. Or rather, I feel like my work was generally a lazy day. For the most part. It's just this extra stuff I have to deal with is all. You would think. Let's see here. Had everyone show up. Just a big document to get ready, so we didn't finish it yet. Oof. Well, hopefully, well, is it due soon? I hope it's not due soon, Lord of Smurfs. Holy shit. I really hope it's not too soon. Oh man, oh man. If I surprisingly got it all finished within my, you got it all. Hey, you know what? Good job, Ethereum. Well, job well. You know what? If your coworkers haven't done so yet, allow me to say a job well done. You got it all done when you're supposed to, and even then some. Canadian e-transfer supremacy? Yeah, we literally don't have that. You think ACH would be easy? I have no idea what their bank is. I don't know if they're using Wells Fargo. I don't know if they're using Chase. I don't know if they're using Bank of America or some other credit union or whatever. But for whatever reason, they just couldn't set it up. I don't know. They have all of our bank information because that was part of the fucking setting up the payments for wire transfers and shit. So what the fuck gives? Actually, hold up. No, wait. I'm not going to tell you what they have, but actually I do know what they have. It should be easy. It should be fucking easy. I don't know what the hell they can't get it done. There are at least 3 emails saying the moving team was 30-40 minutes away. They said that 30-40 minutes ago. Where are they? Oh, they sent another email. They're 30-40 minutes. Dude, that sucks. That fucking sucks. Oh my, oh my. We'll get it done tomorrow. I feel that. You know what? You know what they say, Lord of Smurfs? Do tomorrow. Do tomorrow. Don't procrastinate too much. Because if you procrastinate too much, you're going to end up like our landlords who we're trying to give them money, but they're just not letting us. It's kind of stupid. But yeah, how's it going, Sharky? Welcome in. Hey, yo, how's it going? Res Goblin, welcome in. How you doing? How are you guys doing? Sounds like my work with delivery is 30 minutes out 2 hours ago. Oh my fucking god. Procrastinate on the procrastination. That's what it feels like. And welcome in, middleman, as well. No. Oh, never mind okay, no, I have so much to talk about. Oh my god, do I have so much to talk about. There's a reason why I chose today to be the just chatting day. Because, for one, all of my streams last week were all collabs, and I definitely couldn't tell y'all about what was going on for the past however long because of collabs. But I had a great time. I definitely cemented myself as a certain character archetype. But we will not... There's no woman here. There's nothing for me to talk about. Don't worry about it. Anyways. I'm good. Broke on Tarkov at the moment, but that's Icebreaker for you. Oof. Gotta feel it. Are you doing a PvP or PvE? Like, I literally just unlocked... not just unlocked. I unlocked Icebreaker I think 2 or 3 days ago. But instead of doing that, I was doing other quests, other like side quests, just because I wanted to. And I was too scared to just go into Icebreaker, but like blind. I'll do that blind next week. Maybe I'll do that. Door opener at my work are. Okay, sorry. Let me read that one more time. Like opener, I was thinking of like can opener. Like what the fuck? No. The person on your opening shift. That's what you mean. Okay. The port opener at my work are. Maybe I don't know what I'm reading. The port opener at my work's truck was late and my closes called out, so he has 2 pallets plus ordering. Okay, I think I understood that for the most part. I think I get it. I think I get it. In other words, the person who's supposed to start the shift was late, and the people who were supposed to close the shift the night before just didn't do their shit. Fuck, dude, that sucks. So what it sounds like to me is you had a lot of work to pick up. That's what it sounds like. Oh my god. Actually, unfortunate. No, like there are very few times when I was working at a restaurant that the person, like the closing shift prior, forgot to do something. Like normally they might forget to do 1 to 2 things maybe, but normally it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. One of those things is cleaning the fucking bathroom because opening the shift takes up like all the amount of time. Like we're always busy opening and closing the shifts, so I'm like, if you forget to do something, you're really gonna fuck it for the rest of us. So yeah. But that was back in the past. Now there's no such thing as opening and closing for us. But yes, whenever I heard, you know what they say, I tend to YTP it, bro. You know what they say. Yeah, always PvE. Nice. Yeah, I'm too old for PvP, dude. I don't want to try hard. I just want to come. I am the fucking 40-year-old divorced dock worker who's got a dead-end union job, who just wants to sit down and play video games for fun and not get steamrolled by some 12-year-old hopped up on Adderall calling me slurs in Call of Duty all chat. Yeah, I'll just play Tarkov PvE as well. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes, I've also been hoarding my 6.8 hybrid again since I can buy it again. Ooh, baby. Also, Icebreaker is very painful and Black Division to have aim hat. Oh my god, it sounds like I gotta try hard when I go on Icebreaker. Thanks for the, oh, by the way, Kasetsu, welcome in. I've come to visit. Welcome in, brother. Yes, I will take some, I'll take some of this care package in stride. I'm sitting up all right. I got my head pads earlier, and now I'm gonna take a sip of drink. Kind of surprised. Yo, what's going? Free bitch, baby. I love your username. Hell yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. But that was funny. I love it. Only PvP I do shooter-wise is Battlefield 6, where I just hang out in armor all game and delete people. Hell yeah. You sound like the worst person to play against, Sharky. Goddamn. I hope I never play a game against you. Oh, that sounds like, okay, you know, hey, if you can't beat him, join him. I feel that. I feel that, Sharky. Because that's how you been late, Tony, or how you been, Tony. So you basically came on at the end of my rant about my landlord just not being ready to accept our payments. We are able to pay them, and we have been able to pay them for at least 5 days. And basically, it turns out they don't have any online system set up for them to accept our payments. So we're dealing with that, and it's really annoying. It is extremely annoying. So this is Tony rages about the ineptitude of his landlords. Like, this is not their first rodeo, man. I swear to God. Anyways. And yes, welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna call you Free. Because I feel like if I say the second part of your name, Free, I might get in trouble. I might get a little bit of trouble. But welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And how's it going? Atlas Scout, welcome in. I thought that sound alert was my front door. But yeah, how's it going, Atlas? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Well, happy Monday. If it's Monday for you, I'm not sure. But it is Monday for me, and Mondays are Mondays, and I fucking hate it. But yes, it was not a doorbell. That was the Family Mart jingle from the Japanese convenience store, Family Mart. Who'd have thought? But yes, welcome in, welcome in. Now, I'm fairly chill, and half the time I'm trying to do trick shots with tanks because I don't care win or lose. So you're not playing the fucking objective. Where's your shit bucket, sir? Do you play D2, Tony? What is D2? Destiny 2. I assume you mean Destiny 2. I have not played Destiny 2 ever. Unless there's another D2 that you're talking about. But no, I've not played Destiny 2. I've not played Destiny 1 either. That was not on my dockets when I was growing up. What came out around the time of Destiny 2 that I was playing instead? When did Destiny 2 come out? Let me see. Destiny 2 came out Bungie.com 2014. I was playing Battlefield 14. Wait, no, 2017. Never mind. Oh, Destiny is 2014. 2017. I was playing college. I was not playing jack shit. I was playing college. Let's see. What's that in college? I don't even know anymore. Holy crap. Destiny or Diablo? Destiny or Diablo? I was gonna say, I haven't played either. I've definitely not played Diablo 2. First one, Destiny. Yeah, I've not played Destiny 2. But another warning about Iceberg Tony. It's 400,000 rubles just for the transit there, plus 2,500 euros to get to the extract. Yep. I read that much in the lore, in the flavor text. that was definitely the flavor text that I did read, and I'm like, oh, that's expensive. Good thing I have more money than I know what to do with, because my base is fully upgraded, and I don't need to worry about losing money anymore. It's kind of nice. Oh, thank God. But yeah, so that's not too bad, honestly. Yeah, I love Family Mart. Famichiki, my beloved. I'm honestly surprised. I've only had Famichiki once when I went to Japan a couple of years ago. Because we were too busy getting other food. And honestly, I was not hungry enough to just get Famichiki whenever I wanted at like late at night. But it was great. And I remember it being the best convenience store chicken I've ever had. Bar none. But yes, Famichiki is great. 2017, you love Destiny 2, you're a PvE guy. Hell yeah. So it is only PvE then. What is your favorite streamer? I will not say. I will not say nobody. I love all streamers. That's a lie. I love most streamers. I will not elaborate on that one. How's it going, Keanu Odell? Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Yes. Too many D2s. There's Division 2. Sharky's Division 2. Fucking hell, there's so many. And congrats on the 3, by the way, Kasetsu. Yeah, I've not played Division either. Like, I'm kind of surprised. The variety of games I grew up with was not that much. Like, I would really hyper gravitate towards a couple of games, and I would very rarely break out from those. Like, I definitely played a lot of Battlefield and a lot of Halo growing up, and a lot of racing games. Well, specifically like Forza, because I had an Xbox at the time. But yeah, I've only really stuck to the. Oh, how could I forget? There's a reason why. Even though I say I don't play War Thunder, I still am at like what's my BR, like 11 point whatever. I don't think it's 11. I think I'm like 9 point something. But I played a lot of War Thunder I played some War Thunder growing up. Not as much as others because I had stuff like my academic career that I focused on. And I actually watched the anime back then. But yeah, I never actually played too much of it. But yes, how are you doing? I'm doing. Let's just say this stream right now is very cathartic for the amount of stress and the amount of molding I was doing earlier, Keanu. Talking about my landlords who, I guess, despite doing this for at least 3 years, don't know how to be landlords and don't have any payment processor set up for us to pay them for our rent, even though we have been ready to pay rent for so long. But I'm chilling down. I'm calming down. I'm kind of calming down. Oh my god, I'm fucking losing my mind. But I have regained my mind for the most part. Division 2 is fairly laid back and easy, to be honest. Just about finding the builds that work for you. Oh, ad time. Sorry, the ad is going. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Don't worry. I will not go too far. Excuse me. 1 sec. Dude, it's definitely interesting. Like, in order to get rid of pre-roll ads, I have to do a minimum of like 1 minute and 30 seconds of ads per hour. No, it's actually 3 minutes of ads per hour, which I think is way too high. Honestly, if I had the option to just get rid of them entirely, I would. But it's not. I don't. Welcome to non-partnered lifestyle. It do be like that sometimes. You know what? How about this? Every time the ads come up, I'm just gonna complain about them for the full minute and a half because, like, it is really dumb. The fuck was that? Is there like something in my headphones? Oh no. Sorry, I was hearing like a crunchy sound, and I'm like, what the hell? No, I think that's just like my hair shifting in my, what's it called? My headphones. Yeah. Oh. I need more fucking alcohol, dude. Like, this is killing me. Oh. But no, I will wait for everybody to come back from ads, because not everybody is subbed anymore. I know. It do be like that. Ad break ended. Welcome back, everybody who was not subbed. Don't worry, I was not saying anything that was to continue the narrative of me crashing the fuck out. I decided to wait. But welcome back, everybody who is who got back from ad hell, so to speak. All right, where was I? Talking about Division 2, fairly laid back. Yeah. Eating around. Ooh, free. What are you eating, if you don't mind me asking? I would love to know. My friends are still trying to correct the grave mistake that is me never touching Halo in my life to this day. It really... Being able to correct a friend who has not played Halo before depends entirely upon which Halo they start with. If your friends started you off with Halo Combat Evolved, i.e. the first one, they don't know what they're talking about. Even people who play Halo for all of their lives agree. Halo 1, a Combat Evolved, is not the one to start off with. It is so fucking clunky, dude. That was a product of its time, bro. 2003 or whatever was, that was a different time. But if they start you off with like Halo Reach, then you'll be fine. Halo Reach is a lot of fun and a lot more modern in comparison to fucking Halo Combat Evolved. The Master Chief Collection is cheap. It is very cheap. Like, let me check. How much does the Master Chief Collection on Steam? It's on Steam, by the way. Even cost. Here, less than TV. It's definitely less than TV, that's for sure. But yeah, I was crashing out, man. I still kind of am. Let's see. $900. Wait, hold on. $900 for what? what costs $900? That's a lot of money. I get lucky and I can dodge them with pip mode sometimes. I like the new ones. Not as good as the first 4, but I had fun. I'm trying to remember. When you're talking about the new ones, are you talking about like Halo Infinity or like Halo 5 Guardians or whatever the hell? Because I've never played Guardians. I played like a few games of Infinity and I'm like, okay, it's a modern game, but like it was not the Halo I remembered. They departed a little bit too much by not giving it content, if I'm honest. Master Chief Collection, by the way, according to Steam right now, it's not on sale, is $40. Honestly, $40 to get all of the Halo games on the up to and including the 360 is actually kind of tight. That's actually pretty good. Very nice. Anyways, I recommend waiting for a sale. Yeah, I will say, if for whatever reason you had to play it right now, first of all, I don't think you could wait for the sale. But as Akiho recommends, you should wait for the sale, because getting, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games for less than $40 is kind of nice. And they're all like the remastered version. Like you get Halo Combat Evolved Remastered. You get Halo 2 Remastered. You get the HD version of Halo 3. And ODST does not need a remaster, but it'd be nice if they got it. But I would love ODST Remastered if they did. And they never will. They are the best friends. Yes, sir. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Anyway, see you guys later. Go to sleep. Have a good night, Sharky. Hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you some other time. I'm streaming again on Thursday, actually. Yeah. It's also on Game Pass for like $12 a month on PC PS. That too. That's right. They actually lower the price of Game Pass if I don't misremember, so to speak. Yeah. But yeah, if you have Game Pass, you can get the Master Chief. Well, you get everything really. Play whatever you want. I get to meet Steve Downs, Chiefs V8. Yo, let's go this summer. Gonna get inside my cheap cosplay. That'd be sick as hell. Hey, yo. But you should ask him to be like to do a personalized voice line. It's like, sir, what are you doing out of my armor? Sir, making a mistake. I don't know. Goes down to $10, bro. $10 for Master Chief Collection is crazy. I say that, I'm pretty sure that's how much I paid for it. I did not pay a lot of money for like these 5 Halo games on the PC. It goes on sale big. It is crazy. Yeah, so if you don't have Game Pass, yeah, just wait for the $10 sale. Fucking crazy. Halo 2 is a good start. Good to start, and since Halo Combat Evolved was shot in the dark and seeing if it was successful. Correct. Combat Evolved was it was basically like you said, it was borderline like a tech, not a tech demo. It kind of was a tech demo, now that you think about it, with like a narrative. But yeah, there's a lot of jank to it. Halo 2 was a lot more polished, and then Halo 3, I will still stand by this today. It's probably one of the best Halos, just in general. Because it still retained its Halo identity of like that, type of gameplay from that era of like late 2000s. But and it was before like everyone could just sprint. Yeah, like that's the last one I remember. Like, this is proper Halo. And then from then on, they tried to appeal to a more modern audience with Halo Reach. Halo 3 ODST, by the way, is basically Halo 3. But they tried to appeal to a more modern audience with Halo Reach. Halo 4 was definitely a bit of a departure. And there's not too many people I talk to who say they like Halo 5 Guardians. So, yeah. Reach is really fun. One of my favorites out of these series. I really hate any of the 343 games. Infinite was close, though. Infinite could have been. It really could have been, dude. Yeah, I will say, I say Halo 3 is one of the best Halo games, but my favorite has to be ODST. I don't know why. Like, there's just something about the boots on ground, that I just like. That I'm just not an invincible super soldier anymore, and that I'm a lot squishier. But I did like the whole theme of ODST. Like, you're all by yourself. The fucking music, amazing. Oh my god, it was the most like Halo 3 ODST. The subtitle should be just vibes. Like, actually peak vibes. Oh my god, it hit different. Yeah, they hit different. Yeah, the ODST. I didn't even read that far, but I agree with all of y'all. It hits different. It's a vibe. Fuck yeah. DLC turned into a game, but it's still a hella good game compared to now. Absolutely. And plus, I remember this. When Halo 3 ODST came out, I remember it. I think it was retailing for like I think it was $40. I don't think they charged full price for Halo 3 ODST, if I'm not mistaken. But I could also be mistaken because I might have got it used at GameStop all those years ago. But yes, summer sale. Oh, summer sale is close. The Steam summer sale close, guys. So if you guys don't have Master Chief Collection, you can get it for like $10 in like a month, maybe. Game Pass is actually a pretty good deal, I've heard. Game Pass is a great deal if you are the kind of gamer who plays a variety of. Yeah, if you're a gamer that plays like a variety of games and doesn't like stick to a single game as like to make that your personality, so to speak. It's a great deal. But for me, I can't afford to like just play a whole bunch of games every now and then. I'm the gamer that sticks to like a few games, most of them free to play, by the way. So Game Pass for myself wouldn't be the best of ideas unless I just become the biggest of variety streamers. And even then, there's enough of us of those in VFleet. But yes. Yeah, it's a good deal for you variety gamers. I would go for an ODST if I had money to blow. Cosplay. Oh, I was gonna say, like, what do you mean by cosplay? Yeah, just yes. Yeah, you had a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of EVA foam. And I don't know how they make the visors. I'm not a cosplay builder, so I don't know. Hot take time. Who likes Halo Wars? Not gonna lie, I forgot about Halo Wars. I completely forgot about Halo Wars. I've never played it. RTS is a genre of game that I myself haven't really sunk in a lot of time into. It's kind of rough for me, but for the few RTSs I played growing up, I enjoyed them for what they were. I just never played Halo Wars. I liked Halo Wars, never played the second one though. Yeah, like the fact that they had two is crazy. But I mean, I do appreciate, however, the expanded lore, bro. Oh, I went through multiple phases in my life where I just deep dove into Halo lore, just learning as much as I possibly could about it. At multiple times. Like, I would spend like a couple months when I was like in high school, for instance, learning about Halo lore. And then I spent a couple months towards the end of high school learning more about Halo lore. And then I spent a couple of months in college learning about Halo lore. It's so good. I don't know. I just love the HCU, the Halo Cinematic Universe. Gameplay universe, whatever. Balance of Halo 2 was less polished. They got a little crunched at the end. When we're talking about like the narrative and like just how you say balance, referring to what in particular, like weapon balance for certain things, I wonder. Minecraft Live from 2026. I played a lot less Minecraft actually growing up. I think I did not start playing Minecraft until after I started streaming during the fucking pandemic. Did I play Minecraft before then? I don't think I did. I don't know if I played Minecraft before 2020. Oh my god. Dude, if you read about how games are made, it's a miracle. Bungie got them out at all. Yeah, I didn't look too much at the development of it. I was too busy reading the lore and reading about the flood and about fucking precursors and shit and the forerunners. But I did hear, you know, musings that Halo was in very much development hell, especially 2. What I've heard about 5 was gameplay was pretty solid. Campaign sucked. Not gonna waste my money confirming that though. Exactly. That's how I feel, man. I agree. Like the gameplay is meant for esports, is what it was built for. So it had to have good gameplay. But like the campaign that involves Master Chief, but you only play as him like half the time is like, nah, man. It's a more defective vibe with the rain and the empty city. ODST is. I fucking love ODST because of that. Halo Reach is a superior Halo experience gameplay-wise. I will die on that hill. Story-wise, it's probably third, but Reach really encapsulated what Spartans should have been all along. I agree. When it comes to like pure gameplay mechanics and what games are fun to play, I would agree that Halo Reach is probably the... Let me put it this way. Halo Reach is the most approachable for any other FPS gamer to get into the Halo franchise. Because... maybe Halo 4 and 5 for that matter. But it is of the like original the original run of like Bungie games. It is probably the most approachable because it is so much more similar to like your Call of Duties, your Battlefields of the time. But that's why I say Halo 3 was the best Halo game, because it was still very identifiably. It played like Halo. Like, not like, I don't think there was any other game that comes to mind that was that popular that played like Halo 3, you know? Game Pass is included in a Discord Nitro to some degree. I think you get like a couple months trial, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys have Discord Nitro, you also have Game Pass for like a couple months. 343 keeps changing their mind on the storylines too much, and they can't set up an arc. And I also will say, in addition to that, I don't care for the art style that they tried to go with for Halo 4. Like, I prefer things being a lot more like blocky, more rustic, as opposed to like future organic that they went for the Halo Forerunner stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Give me my fucking... Make it look like the buildings are made out of concrete instead of polished metal. I don't know, man. For me, I just think that's cooler. Like what they did with like the art style of the older Halos. Like, I don't know, man. Is that just me? Saw a recent video on how to make the visor for the ODST, right? Because like, it's... I mean, I'm sure it's like acrylic or plastic, right? Very casual RTS. Oh yeah, for Halo Wars. The Wars games had a lot of lore. Oh yeah, they had a lot of fucking lore. Halo 40k Battletech are my lore rabbit holes. For me, it's Halo, and in no particular order. Halo and Dark Souls. Oh my god, I deep dove into Dark Souls. Dude, I was like searching up those Vati videos like all the fucking time in college, just learning about Dark Souls, because it was so fucking... It just like captured me. Halo 2, difficulty balance in the campaign. Oh, the difficult... Ooh. I will say there is some bullshit. Dude, the snipers. Oh my fucking god, the snipers. I remember the fucking Jackal sniper thing. I was playing with my friend Taco. Y'all remember Taco? I played with him, Tarkov, a couple of times. But before I streamed as Tony, I was playing a lot of playing through the Halo campaigns with him, and we were playing on Legendary because we're fucking stupid. With one of the skulls, a bunch of the skulls turned on, and fuck the snipers, man. Fuck the Jackal snipers. That was so dumb. We were stuck there for a long time. Dude, fucking Halo 2. The newest method for visors is hydrochroming in resin visors. Hydrochroming, what the fuck? Yo, that sounds... Yeah, that's to get like the polarized effect, right? Sounds like it. MCC, Reach Community, custom games go hard. You know how hard they would be to make that work? Oh my god. Like the amount of... Like, I do agree, Rise Goblin. That would be fucking sick as hell. That'd go hard. I am personally not going to be the one to volunteer myself to set that up. Oh my god, that would be... Nah, dude. I'm actually working on a lot of other stuff that requires a lot of coordination. I will not tell you what that is yet, because I'm still in the process. But I'm working on a lot of stuff. Oh yeah. And there's a company that injection molds and sells really good visors now. Oh, so you just give them the files and it works. Give them file. Pop out visor. Nice. I love the Battle Scarred Reach art style. The Battle Scarred Reach art style, I did enjoy that one as well. But yeah. Reach was like, Reach was my limit of what I liked as Halo art, because you're also on Reach, you're not on like a Forerunner construct. But yeah, Halo 4, I'm like they went way out of left field in my opinion for like how it looked. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of how Halo 4 looked. It was fine, but I didn't care for it. The one-shot jackals, dude, they were so stupid. And we had the fucking skull where if one of us died, I think it respawned us to the last checkpoint. So it was like, if one of us got popped, it was Jover for like a hot minute. And we had to just redo it again. Oh my god. Honestly, I enjoyed Halo 4. The art style was kind of a miss, I'll agree. Especially the Covenant units. I know they tried to like make them more feral, I think. Like they went along the lines of how the Covenant looked like for kind of like for Halo 4 in a way. But yeah, I agree. I didn't like it. One thing I did actually like was the redesigned UNSC Marines. I like their Halo 4 design. I don't agree. When it comes to the Marines, I very much like what they did for the Marine art style in Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST. Because like they just look like they look like what 2042 Battlefield 2042 soldiers should look like. Like they did not look like they weren't wearing full armor. They were wearing like regular fatigues and like a chest plate, some shoulder pads, maybe some knee pad. No, not even knee pads, and like a helmet, like the cool ass helmet. And that's it. Otherwise, they could very well be wearing modern BDUs. It's kind of sick. And I really like that. For the Halo 3. For Halo 4, they just up-armored them like crazy. I'm good. Did you talk about the hentai yet? What the fuck? Welcome in, PP. Welcome in. How are you doing, PP? Welcome in. What hentai are you talking about? Wait, hold up. Should I be talking about hentai right now? What? Are you talking about wait, I don't understand. I don't remember. What was I supposed to talk about? I never beat Legendary Run. Always had to drop at one level. Personally, I never beaten it at either, except for when I tried to do it with my friend Taco, and we were struggling, dude. Legendary is legendary hard for a reason. But yeah, I would always just do it on heroic because that's like the best balance for me of like it's a decent challenge, but not so hard that I just can't progress because I don't have the patience I used to, man. I like 2142 better. Give my walking to. Oh my god, I never played 2142. Feels bad. Sorry, don't worry. What do you mean? I'm gonna look through like DMs and shit. What do you mean by that? Hey, yo. But yes, how are you doing, PP? How are you today? Yes. Oh, by the way, I've talked like straight for 52 minutes. Let me go ahead and take a sip. Faye brought up the other. What did I miss? Wait, what? I'm actually trying to like reach into the recesses of my minds. The sniper lady. Anti-sniper lady. I actually don't know what this is. Oh my god, I need to think about how far back I need to think about. Overwatch? Wait, hold up. Does 28-year-old middle-aged woman. Oh my god! Yo! I haven't even gotten to that yet. I was just... Oh my god. Okay, thank you for reminding me, PP. I like how that's the one that reminds me of what the fuck was going on. Yeah, I didn't even get to that yet. I was raging about how my landlords are not tech savvy or smart. But yes, I'll get to that. I should get to that. I spent an hour talking about like games and raging that I forgot there was a reason why I brought this did a just chatting stream. And that's to talk to you all about fanime, because I didn't get to talk about it last week because I was doing nothing but collabs last week. Anyways, let me catch up on chat. Almost there. Yes, for research. All right. Excuse me. So, not Overwatch, believe it or not. But, thank you for reminding Lord of Smurfs. I will be sending out, not today or tomorrow, probably on Wednesday, a notice that y'all... I meant to actually do it this week, this weekend. But, on the 13th... Yeah, on the 13th, that's next Saturday. Not this Saturday. That's next Saturday, June 13th. Probably at like noon or something. I'm going to do the Overwatch, community Overwatch. because I put it off for too long. I was too busy, but now I'm no longer as busy. I'm gonna do community Overwatch on Saturday, June 13th. As a matter of fact, I should put that in my calendar. Anyways, I mean, the H401s, Halo 401s follow the same idea. Basically have a futuristic blade carrier with ballers and an up-armored helmet. What I liked about the design was diversity. There were heavier ones, lighter ones, and medics as opposed to general skin with different faces. I still like the general style, if I'm honest. But that's just me. Anyways, okay. That's enough Halo talk. I enjoy Halo talk. However, it's time to talk about fanime. FanimeCon features confessions. There will be confessions that were made. Somehow, none of them involve feet juice. Not gonna lie, I did not know about the feet juice until like the last day of fanime. I'm like, that happened? What the fuck? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and see if I can find the thing. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna type in my search? I'm gonna type in feet juice. Oh my god. Am I allowed to fucking show this? Am I allowed to show this? Oh my god. No, yes. Yes. Hey, you asked for this. Oh, by the way, this, yeah. Don't worry about it. I will do this on Friday when I play Jump King. I seen it. Don't give her any more attention. I'll give her. No, I'll give other people the attention. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all wanted feet. Y'all wanted feet. I'm gonna give y'all feet. See, let the record show that Ami was brave enough to for the features. Tony wasn't. Also, Habu was there too, apparently, and I'm like, of course she was. Of fucking course she was. No, first of all, I can neither confirm. I literally can neither confirm nor deny that I was brave or not brave enough for the feet juice, because I literally wasn't even there. Call CV. It's a feet reveal. No, it's not even that, bro. All right, check this out. Check this out. Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for this. Y'all wanted to see this, man. Y'all mentioned FanimeCon. Also, let me put this down. There we go. Hey, y'all asked for this. I know, baby. I know. Sock reveal. Blah. Hey, Dibberdebeck. He's Dibberdebeck. Welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all how to practice. Yeah, no, I didn't stay late enough to encounter the ParkCon feature shenanigans. I was not interested. I did not want to go to FeetCon, bro. FeetCon? ParkCon. This is FeetCon, bro. This is basically FeetCon. All right, let's hear them. What are they? What am they saying? This is like. I'm sorry. No, I can't. I fucking can't. I can't, bro. That's vile. That's actually vile. $100 a cup? Yeah, I hope people got fungal. I think they did. I think people got like fungal lung or something. They got like black lung from this or something. And welcome in, Mighty Mo. You came in at a terrible time. I still haven't found a good pic of the naked Gojo. What the fuck? I definitely am not showing that on stream if I can avoid it. Oh, why am I not surprised there's video? Is that blue raspberry? No. This is... I don't even know what this is. This is some sort of degeneracy. This is like jungle juice of some sort. But, Oh, there it is.
Sold by female.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be hard to watch. Chat, look away if you're squeamish. Is it Hawaiian Punch?
Several men in California are planning to sue FanimeCon after getting lung infections from drinking
not torture yourself.
Juice sold by
I'm torturing chat at this point.
The incident reportedly happened during
FanimeCon
Jesus 2026 inches San Jose,
yeah, I know she did Q&A.
Female cosplayers began selling cups of red drink for $15, but the drink came with a strange twist. The women would place their feet inside the drink, and when a man came, they would lift their feet out and let the liquid drip down.
Okay, I actually cannot watch this. I'm sorry. Even I can't do. Oh my fucking god. Nuh-uh. Uma Musume. Okay. I'm sorry. That was actually vile, dude. Like, there are very few things that I can see that gives me like a gag reflex. That gave me a gag reflex. I did not like that. Oh, amazing. Wait, what the fuck was that? Wait, was that fucking Dante? Wait, that was Dante. Okay, hey, we'll cleanse the timeline. Cleanse your guys' eyes with fucking Dante from Devil May Cry. We're riding a horse. You know how main media sees us, man. They still hate your ass. Hate our ass. Oh, 100%. 10 billion% they hate our ass. Oh, that was terrible. Even more, dude, that was disgusting. Like leave it to PartCon to just innovate on the degeneracy, you know? I think it's a JoJo reference. Yeah, there was literally like is this a JoJo reference? I'm not sure. Oh. Maybe. Anyways, yeah, amazing. Amazing, guys. Sure, she caught a charge for that stunt. I hope so, because that's fucking weird. That's fucking nasty. President of the United States. Dante is? Hell yeah, that's my president. Oh, Jesus Christ. Actually disgusting, though. I think there's literally Zappelli. Yeah, was there a Zappelli? Was that Zappelli? Which one is Zappelli? Was it, Oh, there it is. Hey, can you spot the JoJo character? Spot the JoJo character in the Uma Musume video. Girl is patient 0. Dude, girl is not patient 0. Girl is the progenitor, not the patient. She is the one that caused it all. Yeah, not even for feet part, ironically. I'm pretty sure she caught a charge for selling alcohol without license. Honestly, that's probably it. I feel like there should be some sort of like biological, like something to charge her for. But actually, yeah, selling alcohol without a license is also a very big no-no. Don't do that, chat. do not sell alcohol. Just don't. Hazard to human safety, that too. I think that's got to be like a charge, like public endangerment or something. Another channel I'm in made a shit post Uma poster turning people from the channel into battle tech Umas. I know you're saying channel, but I like the way you spelled it. Oh dude, no, it was like hella alcoholic. Like this was like very alcoholic. Let me see. I'm trying my best not to like I'm this guy, bro. I'm this guy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Dude, this picture went viral. This picture went fucking viral. This picture, my last Twitter post went viral. Yeah, this thing is crazy. Anyways, yeah, this was hella alcoholic feet juice. It was very alcoholic. But, oh, Jesus Christ. There were more. That's right, there were more. Okay, that's enough. Shouldn't alcohol kill any bacteria? They said they sterilized the feet with 90% Everclear, which, by the way, is illegal to buy and sell in California anyway. So there's a lot of brother. Yeah, dude, this brother. Ew. What if from? Not necessarily. Okay, we're gonna turn this into an educational stream. If there was any sugar in this juice and there wasn't actually any alcohol yet, but there was like yeast. We're talking about nasty shit. If there was any yeast on the foot that was in a sugar-rich environment, it could have very well fermented and actually caused some fungal fucking infections. But if the alcohol content of the liquid is high enough, i.e., like about above 70%, give or take, it'll probably have a more disinfecting thing, and you probably won't get much bacteria from it. Now, people still did. That's to say this probably was not a super, super high alcohol content as like 70%. Either way, fucking disgusting. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, people getting their face bit, melee sets, feet Jews, Gojo suck off standee, Honda powered racing sim, Velociraptor, enough alcohol to kill a small village, just a lot of alcohol at PartCon. And a pedo gets his face kicked in. Good. The bite of 26 is crazy. The bite of 26 is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, so for those of you who are not subscribed, you have an ad for the next minute or so. So I will wait. I'll be waiting for you. Just don't breathe in how they get reported. Yeah. If you breathe in the feet juice, you ain't doing too good. PartCon itself shouldn't be a thing, honestly, dude. It's kind of insane. Why is PartCon a thing? Like, honestly, Fanime is fun enough by itself, in my opinion. Which the by one was sadly a homeless person and a girl trying to help them. Oh my god, that's sad. Getting their face bitten is actually crazy. But no, I should actually talk about fanime though. No one is managing it, and it brings in people from the outside. Even yeah, it's so bad. Like, it is insane that it is a thing at all. Yeah, like okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. 1 second. Yeah, let me wait for the thing. Let me wait for the tang. Welcome back, all my community who is no longer sub. You are back from the ad break, I think. A pedo did his yeah. I would say Heishi Spirit, you're correct. The last one, W if true. Yes, from my understanding, there was this person who got their face kicked in at ParkCon. And yeah, police were indeed called. And I think there was something that like started off the whole like clearing out the park on the last day, but yeah, that happened. And they definitely had and even more so Juice, by the way. Yeah, that definitely trashes the ParkCon does. But that was the thing. Every year during Fanime, that is Memorial Day weekend in San Jose by the convention center, ParkCon always gets held. It is a very known thing. Also, like, you literally can't ignore it because it's next to the fucking convention center, like, actually next to it. But every year, the police are already there. This year, police were already there the entire time of the con, even throughout the day. And they're just there watching. They're just waiting for when things get too rough, too rowdy, too nasty, to, you know, this stuff happening. And then they come in. That's what happened. It's basically like controlled chaos. This is very much controlled chaos. Like, the police know that there's going to be so many people there, but for whatever reason, they just let it happen regardless, and they only come in when they deem it necessary. Should have been shut down before anything happened. That's the idea, but they didn't. They just don't. And I don't know why. Police were already there. Yeah, I think the fight made them close down. Exactly. Like, they were just tolerating everything, and then a straw that broke the camel's back is what brought them in. It's kind of... I'm like, there's more than enough probable cause, man. I'm just saying. Like, and here's the thing. I've been through ParkCon once. I didn't stay very long at it. But for the most part, it's just a chill thing. People are just hanging out. There's a lot of alcohol. People are just giving out alcohol, selling alcohol, which they definitely shouldn't be doing without a license. But more or less, it's just like a rave. It's just like they took this entire thing. People bring in their PAs, their live sound system setups, and then they just start raving. And it's mostly just that. There are the outlier events that make it even crazier. So, yeah, this is what happened. So, insane. Anyways, police have their own booth at Anime North up here in Toronto. Yeah, they're ready for it, dude. They are ready for it. Yeah, no, like, yeah, the San Jose police were just raring to go, and then I guess one of these things kicked it off. My parks need a permit for over 100 people in my town. Yeah, there's nothing permitted about this. Not that anyone gets it. Exactly. Anyways, I did talk a lot about an event I didn't even go to this year. I did not go to ParkCon at all. I like literally all that I know about it is what I've read about it on Twitter. Like this. Fucking hell, dude. They patrol and have their own booth that try to get the weebs to join the... Oh, it's a recruitment booth. That's crazy. I'm not even kidding. It's a recruitment booth. That's insane. I will say, I feel like at Anime Expo, like, the Marines are there every year. But that's because they know weebs will fucking try to join. So you can buy the police booth for the limited edition California State Trooper merch. Honestly, you could probably get some swag at the fucking sheriff's department booth. Yeah, this Miku's not canon. This is the canon Miku, PP. You gotta do something about that. Also, PP, by the way, PP. By the way, 1 second. I'm gonna send you something really quick. 1 second. 1 second. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I sent it there because I'm not going to say nothing until you answer. At least it's not Kizuna Eye. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. The police will like 2 boots down from the V. That's hilarious. They would put them together. That's okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, PP. So, like I said, I spent a lot of time talking about shit that I didn't even do. I was not even there for. What I was doing, however, and I was gonna say, yeah, Marines will be there at AWA and NYC, but I'm about to say something. I am a professional weeb. I have been going to conventions, many conventions, not even just the big ones, but some of the small ones too. Fanime is, in my opinion, is a big one, but I've been going to Fanime every year, every single year that they had it, except for COVID, obviously, because they didn't have it, since like 2016. I've been going to Fanime for like 10 years, about. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, these anime conventions are all the same. I take it back. So, there is some truth to this. The exhibition hall tends to be, especially for the bigger conventions, all the same vendors. Like, all the same people are always there. You might get some regional stuff at Fanime that you don't get in like a Anime Expo or Anime Impulse. But for the most part, they're all selling the latest merchandise. They're all selling the same price figures. They're all selling... There's always that 1 or 2 or 3 Gundam booths. There's some PC parts booths, but there's a lot of anime merchandise booths at exhibition halls / dealers hall. Go to mostly East Coast cons. I haven't been to one yet, so I can't speak on those. But at least for the West Coast ones, they're basically the same. Also, yeah, GG. This is GG, bro. I still haven't gone to an anime convention. This is to say, if you go to a medium-sized anime convention, I would say Fanime is more of a medium-sized one. If you go to like a medium-sized convention, you've kind of gotten like the 85% experience of all the other ones you could go to. Now, there are some cons that have more specialties, like Anime LA, ALA, the one that happens in literally the first weekend of January, or second weekend of January. There is like an entire culture around there with like the ribbon culture that Offkai ripped off of. But there's that, but it's a smaller con overall. It's more of like a social gathering with some stuff. I went to like Anime Riverside. Anime Riverside is a great place if you want to get like a lot of art. For whatever reason, they just let some really unique artists into Artist Alley for Anime Riverside, and I don't know why, but it's sick. However, they're mostly the same. The type of art you'll get at Artist Alley will be different because availability. However, all cons will have an Artist Alley. All cons will have panels. All cons will have a dealer's hall. And all cons will have it'll be an excuse to gather up with your friends and have fun. What defines a medium-sized convention? Not Anime Expo, but it's in a hotel. But no. Okay. In my definition of a medium con is something that's not the size of Anime Expo, such that there's not that much industry compared to fan events. But it still takes place in a convention hall, like a convention center. A small con is a convention that takes place in a hotel or a smaller convention center. Not all convention centers are built equal. A small con is a hotel con. A large con is Anime Expo. Industry upon industry. Honestly, Offkai is basically a big con at this point because of how much industry focused it is. But a medium con like Fanime, a medium con like Anime LA, a medium con like Anime Impulse, Impulse is kind of leaning towards the bigger con. Those are medium cons. SAC Anime is awesome too. I've never been to SAC Anime. I kind of want to go because it's definitely interesting. It's where you got a ton of... apparently, everybody goes to SAC Anime. Another thing, basically all cons, even smaller ones, will tend to have special guests like voice actors or video game directors or mangakas to like come and do signings and stuff. But for the most part, they all have those. Like all cons will have those. A bunch of booths at Anime North and the Artist Alley were selling all... Ugh, that's unfortunate. A bunch of vendors and the vendor was selling legit Temu stuff. Cons gone... That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, Heishi. Jesus Christ. Too many games, yes. Even the 2 small fairs I go to have anime art buildings. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Anime New Jersey fits the bit of small. Really? Anime New Jersey? Interesting. Anyway, okay, sorry. Okay. This was just the context. The context of what I'm about to say. I've been to many cons for many years. The first con I ever went to was in like 2012 or 2013. The first Anime California, when it was at the fucking one of the hotels close to Disneyland. That was a small con because it was the first time con. But that was the first one I ever went to, and I've been going to conventions every year since then. I think the one year or some years I go up to like 5 conventions because I'd perform as a performer with the band that I was in. No longer in that band really. Well, I kind of am. It's complicated, but CarryCon is a small con. CarryCon is a very small con in comparison. It is on the scale of a hotel con. It's just a really cool hotel type thing. Offkai is more industry focused in the last few years. Therefore, I call it a large con. Anime Next. I've never heard of Anime Next. Anyways, I've been to so many cons. In my opinion, they're all the same to me. Like I don't go to a con for the sake of going to a con anymore. If I'm gonna go to a convention, it's gonna be primarily to meet up with my friends who are also going to the convention. And then that's the secondary reason. The first reason, if I go to a convention, is because I'm featured in the convention as either a performer or staff. I have volunteered at a couple of conventions before. I volunteered at Anime Expo with the ESP booth. Yes, ESP, the guitar company that makes all the guitars for Bang Dream, also makes all the guitars for Metallica. Yeah, they had a booth at Anime Expo. One of my friends got me in to volunteer with them. It was so fucking sick. Like being at this guitar-centric booth, dressed up as the male version of Ran Mitake from Bang Dream, and just playing guitars, like playing the guitars that they were trying to sell. I was so sick. But that's the reason I go to cons now. Tony has a real staff shirt. It wasn't even a staff shirt, dude. I had to it was for my cosplay. I got it printed off this like freaking far off seller. But it was a cosplay shirt. However, this is all to say, whenever I go to conventions now, it's either and or to hang out with friends and or to work at the convention. Fanime, I go there to hang out with friends. High-key, most of the time, I'm spending it outside of the convention, hanging with friends in downtown San Jose, because honestly, downtown San Jose has a lot of cool stuff. However, this year was a little bit different. I mentioned how I volunteered at a dealer's hall booth, essentially, with ESP. I mentioned how I went to many cons to perform as a performer in a rock band. I've never been a helper at an Artist Alley booth. Believe it or not, Pipistrella here in chat actually knows who I am, and I know who she is. We know each other. Because I may or may not have been helping her at her booth basically the entire con, for the most part. Yes, I know. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, I was gonna say, believe it or not, we know each other. Crazy, I know. Hey, use code TALENT for 10% off your GamerSupps. But yes, gasp. Yeah, I know. Could you tell? I'll let you guys simmer on that one. But yes, and this doesn't leave the chat, guys. This doesn't leave the stream. But I do know some people, believe it or not. However, I did help out PP at her booth, which was her first time boothing. High key, I think that was probably one of the most fun I've had at a convention, is helping out an artist friend at Artist Alley. That was just like, it was relaxing. It was so fun to not get crushed in crowds trying to look for stuff I'm not gonna buy anyway. yeah, dude, I had a great time, baby. Oh my god, like just shooting the shit, and the art that you sold. Oh my fucking god, it was so good. It was so fucking good. Hey, people, do you have like a picture of your booth? I think you have a picture of your booth on Twitter. Would you mind if I showed it on here? Because people need to know. People need to know what you were selling. It's so good. It should be on my Twitter. Yes. It was so packed. That's why it's nice being on the other side. Yes. Like, I was in Artist Alley, but not once did I feel overheated because there was a literal wall between me and the help, so to speak. Yeah, Fanime Artist Alley was very fucking packed. But this is fucking crazy. What is this on here? Thank you for the stickers. Yes, sir. You guys, dude, you had some awesome shit. I love it. PP Strella. Let's see. This is crazy. This is crazy. You use that as a promo art. Yes, Akiho did get some. Akiho did get some. But yes, I'll tell you. I'll find it. Dude. Do you see this? PP was selling this. This was something you could buy at Artist Alley. And of course, like, honestly, I kind of wanted this one too. I probably should have asked you for this one. I was gonna say, yes. No, Jesus above all, hallowed be thy name. That they can come, that will be done. Hallowed is earth as it is in heaven, something like that. Give us today this daily bread. Forgive trespassers and those who trespass against us. Amen. But yes, pray. Can I get a praise in chat? You guys have praise in chat, right? Can I get some prayers? But I'll give Miku. Yes, like, honestly, dude, this one goes so fucking hard. Oh my god, this world is mine. Wait. No fucking way. No. Hold up. Are you for real? I just noticed that. No fucking way. I didn't notice this. She was wearing the Burger King. Oh my god, that's so good. I didn't notice that. I want this even more. Oh my god. Ah! It's Lichang. Miku is the Burger Queen. The world is mine. And by the world, I mean fucking 8 burning McDonald's. Have your way. Whopper is mine. Whopper is mine. Say, oh my god. This is so good. This is actually so fucking good. Oh my god. Dude, yeah, this is... Oh wait, hold on, Heishi. Do you not know what Burger King is? Oh my god. Oh no. Whopper da yo. Here, can you make a Miku marry a Guadalupe? You did that too! You did marry a Guadalupe! Oh my fucking god. It's the... There's also Mother Miku of Guadalupe right here as well. It's so good. I know what Burger King is. I'm just wondering if the crowd is a reference to that one guy like it usually... It is the Burger King crown. There used to be a time at Burger King, I think there still is, you can just ask for like this paper crown and just like have it. Parkon Miku, feed juice, PP booth Miku, Burger King foot lettuce. Dude, oh my god, PP, if you do another print of this and you put like the fucking lettuce, oh my, no. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Say what you want, but you can't unfoot the lettuce. Dude, it's so good. Yeah, you need the candles. Oh, dude. Oh my god, BB. Wait. Look at what's up just said. You know how you can go to like Dollar Tree and get those fucking candles? If you put that on there, oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. You have I think you found your new merchandise to sell at your next time that you booth. Oh my god, that is so sick. And you sell it for like you can probably sell it for like $10. That is so good. Oh my fucking god. Anyways. Sorry, I'm just like getting giddy, just like remembering my time because I had I had such a great time at fanime, just helping out at the booth. Like, legit, the best times that I have at conventions nowadays are when I'm helping out a friend. Like, as a matter of fact, I might be at AX helping out a friend, doing her stuff too. But I will not go into details for that because that's a bit more personal. However, the best times I have at conventions are helping out friends because it's just more fun, honestly. Like, for one, I'm not spending any money. And two, I have good company. And three, I feel like I'm actually doing something. Like, I know, like, okay, what a fucking workaholic. I always need to be doing something. Not necessarily. But it's nice if I'm doing something in service of somebody else. At very little cost to me. Because I was sitting down most of the time. And that was nice. I did not get cramped feet. At all. That's, I was going to say, I didn't set up all of this. I helped set up all of it. It was, This is the one who put all of the panels together. I just helped tape up all these things here. Yeah, food inside the candle. Food! Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. My work sells them from the chili peppers. The chili peppers? What? That's... I don't know about that. I don't know if you would want to put chili peppers inside the candles. But, however, all this to say, literally, I think 50% of my con experience was helping set up the booth and chilling at the booth and being the bookkeeper for PP here, because I'm like, yo, were you just intent on actually just doing all this by yourself? And people's like, yeah. And I'm like, I got you. Yeah, I made a list, or I helped make a list of all of the art pieces, and I was like tallying how much got sold of each, and I'm like, oh my god. I was the bookie. Yeah, I was the bookie, guys. Yes, we stay winning, chat. Tell them to buy the dried pepper. Oh, buy the dried peppers. That makes a bit more sense. That's a bit more tense. Yeah, you're good. Anyways. Ooh. Take a guess, chat. Out of all the stuff here, which do you think sold the most? And I'll tell you, it is one of the things that is in this picture that sold the most. Show them the big winner? No. I want at least I want at least 3 guesses. Of all of these, which ones did you think sold the most? And then I'll tell you the big winner. I'll tell you guys the big winner. I wish they could space out the boost more, because damn, it's hard to browse shit. That is true. All right, so we got 1 for Walter White. We got 1 for Walter White. Do we have anybody else? Do we have 2 for anybody else? I mean, you could also vote for the same thing if you wanted to. Man, y'all really want me to fucking show you the winner. Okay. Okay, yes, it was Walter White. Walter White won by, like, a lot, dude. Like, I cannot believe, or I can believe, but I cannot believe that you had a bunch of Walter Whites on day 1, and you sold half of them on day 1, as in Friday, when they opened up the convention at like 2 p.m. So people only realistically had half a day to browse, and you already sold half of them. And then you printed out twice as much, and then you sold them all again. People fucking love Walter. People love Walter. Yeah, so you sold the most of Walter, and yeah, I think you have. I think you captured the audience, PP. You have captured the audience, Walter. That's so fucking good, dude. And I will say, I was quite surprised. And this just goes to show how much I don't know about One Piece. Of like, so many people bought oh, what's her name? Perona. Perona, something like that. Okay, Perona, yes, your beloved Perona. Like, a lot of people bought Perona. I'm like, whoa. I don't know jack shit about One Piece, clearly. But apparently a popular character. Anyways, so yeah, most of my time was spent at this booth having a grand old time and not walking around. God, that was nice. It was, I know, like, imagine, you know, paying to get into a convention to, like, not spend more money. Crazy. Anyways, the other half was spent with my other friends. I have some other friends from around up North Cal, some friends from down south who went to here, because this is like a yearly thing for us all. Thank you again. Oh, I had a great time. Thank you for allowing me to help you out, PP. I had a great time, and I'm glad you made more fucking money. Let's go, baby. But you are sincerely welcome, and if you ever need help again, let me know. So long as I'm in the place, of course, because like, yeah, I do need to be around to help. Anyways, having said all that, besides helping out the booth, I did spend a lot of time doing other stuff, like, how would I show these? Let me check my itinerary, actually. I still have my itinerary here. Itinerary. Yeah, I have to close my phone because I literally typed it all out on my calendar. Okay, so I watched some performances. How could I forget? Chat, how could I forget? There's a little funny something. There's a little funny something. So, in addition to being at fanime and having a great fanime, I also had to be at the meet and greet for Anime North. Okay. It was only an hour, and I was in the hotel room. I guess for some of you, I don't know if any of you were actually able to see me at my meet and greet at Anime North. If not, don't worry about it. There'll be other opportunities. But, yeah, it was kind of funny because, like, I was in the hotel room. I already asked my friends well ahead of time, like, hey, guys, I got this thing that I gotta do. So they all know I'm a VTuber. I know it's crazy. But I had to do this. And to do so, I actually, fun facts, do not have a working laptop. I had a laptop in college. I still have that laptop in college. It does not boot. I'm pretty sure the SSD is corrupted. So I had to borrow one of my friend's laptops. So before we actually went to fanime, I had my friend. I drove up with a friend, thank God, for 9 hours. But I hit my friend up. I said, hey, do you have a laptop that can run Visual Studio, Discord, and OBS? And they said yes. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need you to download all of this. Also, here's this dongle. Here's this dongle with all my files. So we gonna need this. Needless to say, we axed it. Yes, we axed it. But I asked them to bring up their laptop. They did. I did all the dry run stuff like when I went up there, like 2 days prior to this, and it worked great. So I'm like, okay, we're ready to go. This thing has internet access to the hotel Wi-Fi. Let's go. Let's do this. Take my dongle. Dude, laptops are fucking expensive. Like, if you wanted a computer, it is actually much cheaper to just make a desktop PC with parts on average than it is to just buy a laptop. If for like the similar specs. It's ridiculous. But they did have a laptop that was very old, but it worked just enough. So I put all my stuff in there. I tested it all. It worked great. And then I did the meet and greet on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST. But believe it or not, fanime is on the West Coast and San Jose. It was 3 p.m. And then for the longest time, I thought Anime North was in, like, not that part of Canada. I thought it was in, like, Vancouver. I thought it was also PST. I thought it was PST, and I'm like, oh, I did not realize it'd be so late at night when I scheduled this thing. Oops. Yeah, it was in Toronto. Dude, I fucked up, Juice. I fucked up. I did not know. Had I known, I would have started it earlier in the day, but I just did not remember that was the case. So, anyways, that happened. But it's okay, because a few of you came. I appreciated all the people who did come. So thank you for those of you who visited me at my meet and greet at Anime North. It was free. Ad start. I'll be right back, chat. Well, rather, I'm not going anywhere. I have my old gaming laptop I used to stream on. You can have. Would you be giving? I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you for it. I do not feel good taking something that has so much value. I will pay you for it. I will pay you for it. Send it to him so we can't say no. I will pay you for it. I'll pay you for it. The next time we meet up, I'll pay you for that shit. As a thank you to, oh, come on. Dude, guys, okay. I guess those, wait, is the ads going? Oh, it's starting soon. Guys, do you know how hard it is to pay your friends for art and for, like, stuff like this? Oh my god. It is impossible to pay your friends. No, I will pay you. It is something of great value. Great value. There we go. I did it better. It must be repaid. It must be repaid. But I do need a laptop. Oh my god. 100% gaming laptop the years ago. I had an RTX 2060. It was more expensive than the desktop I built with the 3070. Yes! Like, laptops are expensive. Laptops are fucking expensive. Like, I'm not about to pull up Amazon because I don't want to get doxxed. But, like, okay, I am going to pull up Amazon. Y'all don't get to see any of this. Sorry, y'all don't get to see none of this. I'm going to see... I'm just going to type in gaming laptop. Kind of annoying that I can't, like, do this on stream. Because even if I go to, like, Amazon or I guess Newegg is the other one, it'll give you an approximate location. Oh, I'm just signed in. Lamau. Let's see. Oh my fucking god. Wait. Hold up. This thing is... I'm definitely not showing you any of these. An RT... Huh? Yeah, I literally can't show any of this. Oh, well. Asus ROG Strix G16 2025. So it's from last year. Gaming laptop, 16-inch. FHD, I don't know what that means. Plus 16 to 10. 16 to 10? Is that the aspect ratio? What the fuck? 165 hertz display. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060. Is it 5060? Well, it's a laptop GPU, so it's a bit different than like a desktop GPU. Intel Core i7 processor, 14650. That's pretty beefy. Okay, well, there it is. There it is. 16 gigabytes DDR5 RAM. And 1 terabyte of storage. Fucking really? Wi-Fi settings, whatever. Windows 11 Home. Yikes. Well, you're not going to get Windows 10 anymore. Interesting. So, welcome back from the ads chat, by the way. I wonder if you can VTube off a $1,000 PC handheld that they have 2 USB-C and power USB-C. I probably can, especially if it comes with like a webcam. But anyways, interesting. It'd be curious to know too. You certainly can, because I know they have like not MacBooks, like the Windows tablet things, like the Windows Surface. You can definitely stream off of those. So definitely not impossible. However, I just went through all of the stats. Gaming laptop, 16-inch, not that big. 165 hertz display, NVIDIA GTX, NVIDIA RTX 5060, which is kind of crazy. But it's a laptop GPU, not the same as like a regular GPU for your computer. i7 processor, 14650HX. 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. Again, not that much, but it's RAM. 1 terabyte of Gen 4 SSD for $1,400. It is a pretty impressive specs. Now, what if I told you you can make a desktop with all of the same components for like half that? That's wrong. For like 3/4 of that. Definitely more so. So, yeah, like you're paying for the portability tax when it comes to buying laptops of any types. Laptops are fucking pricey indeed. Anyways, yeah, or a mini PC, yeah, that too. You can make like you can definitely get a lot more out of that. Anyways, laptops are pricey. And welcome in 6 months, Pendulous. Thank you for being a mod, a faithful mod for 6 months. Thank you. I drank to that. Anyways, there's the Steam Deck competitors. That too. I mean, the Steam Deck is still, yeah, it can function as a computer, but like, it's more tailored for gaming. I would not want to try streaming off of a Steam Deck. I don't even know if that's possible. Well, you probably can, but I do not want to put myself through that. Anyways, so this is all to say. I'm basically wrapping up my fanime talk. So, like I said, most of the time, or about like half the time, I was helping out at Pipistrela's booth. So, shout out to Pipi. As a matter of fact, yeah, actually shout out to Pipi. I wish I could type, dude. Holy crap. Shout out Pipi. Yeah, shout out to her. Amazing. A friend of mine who also does amazing art. So, yeah, next time you see Pipi at a convention, buy her art. Yes. And I will not confirm or deny myself being there, especially if it's far the fuck away. But also give her some love because she also streams on twitch.tv/pipistrella_VT. I think. Something like that. It's nice to not carry my 60-pound case around. Dude. High key. One of the people I was rooming with, there was like 5 of us in a hotel room, by the way, brought his giant ass ATX case to fucking, I don't know why he brought his whole ass PC, but he brought his whole ass PC. I think he wanted to play like, what's it called? I think he said he wanted to like try raiding in Final Fantasy 14 during the convention, and I'm like, bruh, fucking no. Why did you bring this with you? It's so big, and you're not gonna use it. The fuck. But anyways, it definitely do be a time like this, you know. I guess he wanted to prove that he could bring it. So yeah, big cases are nice for when you need to work on them. They're very nice. The bigger they are, the easier it is to like manipulate smaller components and like wires and cables. Because I had the displeasure of working with a smaller case than the current height case that I have. And that fucking sucked. But now I have this giant-ass fish tank on my desk with Amelia Watson on it from height. And it was so much easier to work on this thing because it was so much more room to put my hands in. But yeah. Fun fact, some of the people that walk around for VTubers use Steam Decks as computer for that. Really? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense because what you're typically doing for those is all you're really doing is you have like a Discord feed. Like that's literally it, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, like I think a Steam Deck would be great for IRL streaming. Video streaming, so to speak. But you can probably do the same with the phone. But I mean, that is to say, if you have like a more complicated setup and you wanted to like actually show the VTuber's face as well, and you need like another what were they? VTube Research, VTRC. This is not it. I don't know how to spell, man. VTube Research. There it is. These guys. So these guys were walking around at fanime. They were at Anime Riverside too. They go to like all the fucking places. But they're at fanime as well. Funny enough, I actually met another one of my mutuals, my friend Dalek Musical, who actually did the first VTuber concert at fanime. Crazy that this was their first. But she did that. And I was there for that. And I met her on this fucking tablet. Oh my god, how far back do I gotta go for this? This was Oshi Uplink, not that. I'm looking for a chat. I'll find it soon. But there it is. There they are. They had like a backpack. It was a rig you can drive, basically. No, this was a rig that was light enough, it seems, to carry around. But not gonna lie, some of those walk around rigs are crazy. Yeah, like this thing looked kind of crazy because it was a full ass backpack full of tech, and like, yeah, it's kind of insane. But also, shout out to Dalek. Funny enough, I met her like 3 times. Like the first time was when I had to like text her, "Where are you? I need to find you while you're on this fucking backpack," because they were just walking around the convention floor. So I eventually found her, and I said hi, and then I'm like, I'm gonna be chilling at like this booth. And then I went to the booth, and then she went to the PP booth as well, and was like, "Oh hey, fancy meeting you here." And then she herself performed on stage 0 at fanime, and I was there for that, and that was sick. And then she did like a meet and greet as well. So yeah, I said hi to Dalek like 3 times. That shit was awesome. They do have ones that are Windows 2 now for like Steam Deck types. Interesting. You can drive. The battery is the biggest thing nowadays. Oh yeah, like that makes sense for doing this on a Steam Deck, assuming that the battery is that powerful and is good enough to like support it for that long, because a phone battery will fucking die. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of batteries for that. Someone was doing the dancing rhythm game with the VTuber backpack on. That sounds insane. I mean, to be fair, these freaking like DDR players and like step up players or step whatever the fuck they are is kind of crazy. You know, Juice. It did not hit me at the time. I did not. This is Bandit Keith in America. Oh my god. Yo, oh my god. Fucking throwback, bro. Damn. Okay, Juice, you have like one hell of a memory. Oh my god. That flew over my head when I saw it in IRL. Insane. That's fucking insane. I love it. Bandit Keith. Oh god. Oh god. If there wasn't stabilization, that must have been jarring for the VTuber. Oh god, I hope to god they weren't like streaming it to them. Good lord, that would suck. Yeah, you're a YGO fan. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. We do have a lot of people who like Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. Like I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, like the actual card game, when I grew up. It didn't really stick for me though. I ended up spending a lot more time on my fucking PlayStation 2 as opposed to card games. I also didn't really have anyone else to play with, so yeah. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, I was going to say Yu-Gi-Oh mentioned. Yeah, did you know this was Bandit Keith, PP? I did not realize this was Bandit Keith until Juice brought it up like just now. Fucking crazy. I can't only imagine what his name is in the actual anime in Japanese. Even I didn't watch the show sub last year, I would still remember. You watched it last year, that's insane. Didn't realize until after you pointed it out too. Yeah, this is him. This is your boy, Bandit Keith. Fucking crazy. Yeah, you should go on for the full weekend. It's lit. Honestly, the reason I stayed for the whole weekend was because all of my friends, or rather, different groups of my friends were there for the whole weekend. Like basically all of my college friends, they go to fanime once every other year for the most part. Some of them come more often than others. More like yearly than others. But this year was like a massive reunion. People, you were there. But like of all my college friends from the anime club, I'm not going to tell you which college because I don't want to dox that much of myself. But, yeah, it was very nice to meet everybody again. I mean, I see them like 5 times this year. But no, like this is like a gathering for all the people, almost all the people I know. It's such a nice like reunion place just to hang out with people I don't see very often. So it's a great time. And that's the reason I stayed the whole weekend. The whole ass from like Thursday to Monday. Fuck that drive though. Oh my god. He's American, so yeah, it's still Keith Howard. His name is Keith Howard. That makes sense. And they'll never change it. Bandit Keith Howard. Yeah. That is such an American name. Oh my god. I only saw the first season, but I played the Game Boy series. The Game Boy, nice. I know there's that. There's the one that's everybody plays nowadays. Was it like Master Duel? I think. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I think people play that a lot still. Yeah. His nemesis, Howard Keith. That's both. Like they're both American names. Master Duel. Hey yo, welcome in, people. We're here talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Portion of my chat. Yes, Master Duel. Master Duel mentioned. Yeah, I never played Master Duel. Yeah, it's been so long since I played. Like, dude, I was literally on Gen 1. To me, Exodia was the strongest deck. I don't know what the fuck a Synchro Summon is. I just know it exists. I don't know what I honestly don't know what special summoning is. Like, there's just so much I don't know about the game because I was too young when I tried to learn it, and I never kept up with it since then. So I know people want me to play. We are beyond. I don't know what are we on? Like pendulums or something? Like fucking I don't know. Like we are so beyond. So like I don't understand. But OMG, listen, I thought synchros was like the hardest thing to fucking follow with Yu-Gi-Oh. Now it's like there's pendulum monsters. Now there's like I remember having a card with the word union on it, and I'm like, are they gonna fucking fight for my benefits? I don't know what union means, and I don't know what that does. Link monsters? What is this? Special summoning? Yeah, I do know special summoning has always been in the game, but I also didn't know how to actually summon things properly. Well, like literally the only person I play with is my brother, and we were too young to really understand the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh. I could probably figure it out. This was pre-online, so no buying packs needed. That too. Oh man. Pendulums do suck. Yeah, like, I've only heard other people talk about is either Synchro Summon or Pendulum, where, like, you can just OTK somebody. Like, imagine starting the game, somebody pulls out, like, their Pendulum Summon monster, whatever the fuck, and you just lose. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand how that works, you know? Like, my small brain is too small to understand. Genesis format is good for you then. XYZ monster and... XYZ, that sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard of XYZ monsters before. Maybe. It's been too fucking long. It's been way too long. Confused White Schwartz. Hey, I was gonna say Ethereum. Every year they had a White Schwartz tournament at fanime. This year they didn't fucking had it. I bought my White Schwartz for nothing. No, I bought it for something. I played with my roommate, the roommates I was staying with in the hotel room, to have like our own little mini tournament. And I got my ass beat. Hey, I was not last. Thankfully, I was not last somehow. But yeah, I try to enter the White Schwartz tournament at fanime whenever they have it. It's just like they just didn't have it for some reason. Like what the fuck? It's bullshit. Anyways, I do play White Schwartz, or I try to play it just once a year at fanime because that's the only time anyone I know plays it that I know of. XYZ are the best. Yeah, I could have sworn I've heard of that. Like. Again, I'm thinking back like 10, 15 years of when I heard XYZ on from the anime. Which, by the way, I learned not too recently ago how bullshit the anime is when it comes to playing the game itself. Like, they just do stuff that you can't do in the card game. But it's an anime, so it's fine, you know? Anyway, Synchro deck is top tier. Synchro! See, it all comes back to Synchro. Bandai L. Do be like that sometimes. What's your wisest deck? Okay, give me a second. XYZ are the black bordered cards where you need 2+ monsters at the same level to summon. That sounds like a wise combo. Maybe Ritual or Fusion deck is your... Y'all are throwing words at me, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh! Drinking game at a time, break the rules, drink. Oh my god. I'll die. I'll drink right now. Anyways, Aetherian. One sec. We'd be dead, bruh. Yeah, like, fucking imagine playing on a motorcycle. But my wife's deck that I use, I could... no, I don't have the setup right now. I could do a hand cam where I just, like, show it. But I'm using a Contact Collection. 2nd version. I know, an old-ass boat game card deck for White Schwartz. The other boat game that isn't Azure Lane. Which, by the way, I got my ass handed to me by the Azure Lane deck because power creep. Oh my god, power creep. I will say, my deck can kinda stand up if I'm lucky. But for the most part, my deck is just there to, like, try and get lucky. Yeah, like, I was using Contact Collection deck. Okay, for your White Schwartz players. Specifically, my deck centered around the yellow cards. It's the torpedo cruisers, the Agano class, except Agano herself. But I use a level 1 Aganos for the light cruiser buffs, and then I have some level 2s here and there. But it's a heavy level 2 card. I do the aviation cruisers, Tone and Chikuma. Their wombo combo, Chinese, by the way. Dude, okay, see, I get to throw words you guys don't understand. But that's the one where, like, if you use the climax combo for that, you get, like, plus 4,000 power to every card, and plus 3 soul to every card, if you get the check correctly. If you fucking check and it's a climax card, then you just fucking suck. And just, like, well, rip and piss. But that only happens to me twice. But yeah, I play that one, and I guess I have Yamato and Musashi for level 3s, but, like, I honestly don't use them because the wombo combo is so powerful anyway, and I almost always get them. But during our little tournament, I just did not get any synergy whatsoever. I was, like, getting a bunch of cards that did not work well together, and I'm like, I'm just throwing shit at the wall at this point, man. So I lost hard. But yes, yeah, they have so much text. I was gonna say, dude, like, if you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking text is hard, there's some motherfucking... PP, I gave you a fucking Love Live deck. Okay, read the fucking effects on some of these Love Live cards. Like, they wrote whole ass paragraphs. And I'm like, I don't want to read your story to understand what the card fucking does with the other stuff on the deck. It's insane. It's so good. It's so... Dude, I'll be honest. I gave you a deck that is so not beginner friendly. But all you need to do is you need to get the Snow Halation combo. And they do a lot of shit. It is so hard to follow what they do. Like, you have to just sit there and read all of it. I don't know how to read. I have Concolor deck, but it sucks so much because I only have commons and uncommons. Yeah, I do be like that. You have the compass in there for anti-heal. Oh, I have anti-salvage. That's another thing. I have the blue-haired one, Hatsukaze. She's the one where if she's on the field, and if either myself or the enemy during their attack phase has to salvage a card from their withdraw pile, their resting room, everybody else on the field, including everybody on their field, gets -3 soul. So it's very anti-salvage. But I will say that would have worked great against the Azure Lane deck that I was dealing with, were it not for the fact that I just could not get Hatsukaze because my luck was terrible with, like, drawing that shit. It's so dumb. I hate it. But anyways, I just got unlucky. I never actually played White Schwartz, but I did buy the cards occasionally. The art is great. I mean, they're officially licensed by all of the IPs that they collab with. But if it's like a card game, like, you know, I'm pretty sure Uma Musume is going to get one if they haven't already. Like, those are the official card art, you know? You get the official Love Live scenes from the anime. Get the official Attack on Titan scenes from the anime. The official Contact Collection card art. Official Azure Lane card art. It's pretty nice. I think they have Nikkei as well. But yeah, I don't have Compass. Funnily enough, White Schwartz is one of the 2 mainline TCG I don't know how to play. Others Lorcana. The only Lorcana I know is the chatter that occasionally comes into this chat. But no, I was balls deep in Azure Lane. Well, yeah, that too. I was balls deep in White Schwartz for quite some time. And then at some point I realized I got beat by decks in some of these convention tournaments that were all in Japanese. And I had no idea what the fuck they did, but they, like, borderline OCK'd me. And I'm like, I'm not about to spend any amount of money trying to keep up with these decks. I'm just gonna play with the franchise that I like, that I still have, that kind of works, and that's it. Because it's too expensive to like keep up with the main line. Being competitive in Weiss is insane. How to confuse Tony even more. Explain why Car says when is mostly garbage. Having effects, bro. Maybe TCG players as a whole cannot read. No one can read, bro. I'm a streamer. I can't read. Ability complexity creep. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. There's too much synergy and too many different ways to play the game I would never expect. Do math if a Vanguard player. Dude, do people still play Vanguard? Oh my god. I can say one thing. We cannot budget. Oh my god. Dude, you TCG guys are insane. Can't read, can't math, can't budget, can't fucking maiden list. I don't know, man. Okay, opinion on why Schwartz signature cards. I personally don't like them. I understand why they exist because as a TCG, rarity and collection is another way to enjoy them. I personally couldn't care less because if I'm honest, I don't really care for signatures. Like, unless it's a signature on something that I'm going to display. If I have like a poster or like a Shikishi board and I'm going to like put it up and enjoy it and look at it from time to time, I'm a lot more likely to see that. But for like a playing card that I only pull out the deck once per year, nah, I don't want to spend a couple $100s on that. I'm good, bro. Like, it's cool that they're doing that for those who enjoy them. But in the same way that I'm not a Pokemon card collector, it doesn't appeal to me. Because it's going to be stuck in a drawer for, like, literally stuck in my closet for a full year. And if it's like my Yu-Gi-Oh deck, it's been stuck in my drawer for, like, 10 years, 15 years. And I don't get to enjoy it. And I'm at the point where I have so many things. I want to have things that I can look at and enjoy a bit more often. So I'm good. So they're coming out with a Nintendo Switch that streams and Steam clients for Weiss. Would you stream that? Not really. There's already like a Weiss Schwartz deck builder, like online deck builder type thing that you can play test stuff against your friends. I can't be fucked, man. I can't be fucked. It's like, I'm good. It's too much. It's too much work. Like, I understand building the decks is part of the game, but you need to understand the entire set to understand how to build a deck. I ain't got that kind of time. The worst part, they're digital signatures. That's okay. They're digital signatures. So like they were not actually, okay, no. If the card is not hand signed, what's the fucking point? This PDF like exists on someone's computer at Bushy Road. They could just print out as many of those as they want. Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I was under the impression that they were like they sent out these cards to the actual voice actresses and actors or whatever to actually sign them. No, if they're digital, fuck that shit. I'm good. I don't give a fuck. Like, at all. I hate that. I actually hate that. I've heard someone say that Weiss is a collectible card game first and then a trading card game second. There's too much to collect. Like, I don't know, man. It's a great collector's card game. If you just want to own, like, thousands upon thousands of cards that will never see the light of day, apart from the first time that you open them. But, like, yeah, dude, I would want a card that you can actually, you know, pull out and play and enjoy. Which, by the way, it's been a hot second since I posted it, but I got another thing. Oh my god, how far back do I gotta score for this? I should probably just repost it. This is dumb. Oh, I'm really going back. Yo, boy's really going back. What was that about? Oh yeah, that. Anifest. That's happening this weekend. Oh, Fortnite. Yes! Speaking of card games, hey, y'all like Rift Runners? Yes, we are indeed. Speaking of stuff that you can collect, but also play with, perhaps. You too can play Rift Runners. Valkyries of Steel. By the way, I'm part of it. Use code Anthony to get a discount. I think it's like 10%. I don't actually remember. I do not remember how much the discount is. But you can use it for, I think, a discount. $2 or hell yeah. Did you use code Anthony? I was gonna say they did not let us choose our names, our codes rather. So I'm like, would I ever put my full legal name as my code? Probably not, but it works. It totally works. Yes, I can't really see this. Most people get their anime series, and that's kind of it. Yeah, basically. And then they get power crept immediately. Remember the old comic book cards that they were big right before Pokemon took over? I actually don't. They started doing it with Azure Lane Set 2. That's terrible. I hate that. $2 pre-order. Thank you very much, Juice. They also have a free tabletop sim. I think that's what I was talking about if you want to test out the game. Yeah, for White Schwartz. But yeah. Oh, and also for Rift Runners. Yeah, I remember that. Anyone visiting LA area, recommend checking out Frank & Son's collectible show. They have lots of TCGs, including White Schwartz booth. I got to see a signature card in person, and I was very disappointed. Hell yeah. And also for record, Frank & Son's is not like LA. It's more closer to like Inland Empire. So if you want to go to Frank & Son's, don't fly to LAX. If you have to fly out, fly to Ontario. Not Canada, Ontario, California. It's a lot closer. So much closer. 4 boxes across 3 orders. Just waiting. Yes, sir. I don't know when they actually ship out. Yeah, I won't be able to tell you that. But I hope they come out soon. Surprised it isn't Talon. Yeah, they just use the first names of everybody. I say first names as if these girls don't have just the name. And Adrian. Codename Adrian. Yeah, my understanding is they started this collaboration with Rift Runners when Adrian was still a talent. That's how long this thing has been going on, I think. But yeah, you guys can get some Rift Runner cards. Use the codes that you see here, whichever one you wish. Use code Anthony if you want. And get more cards. I've heard great things about Frank & Sons. Frank & Sons is great because they just have... It is the collector's paradise. Not just TCG. They have a lot of, like, movie memorabilia. They have a lot of anime collectible stuff. Like, they have a lot of, like, regular figures. But, yeah, I've only been once or twice. But they had a lot of shit. Oh, model planes. You guys like model planes? Like airplanes and tanks? Yeah, they have those too. Yeah, it's a collector's paradise. So Frank & Sons is pretty sick. Very dangerous indeed. It just looks... Yeah, it's just in LA. Looks at map. Oh my god, it's used. Yeah, if you're not from the LA area and you look at the LA area, you're like... Maybe that's why it takes 2 hours to go anywhere in LA. Because it's just fucking city. Just city, just traffic. That's all it is. Definitely got scanned for a Lego minifig at Frank & Sons when I was little. Oh, I also gotta be careful. There could very well be some, what's it called, bootlegs. But they do have a lot of not bootlegs too. But the more you know about anything, the better. Early June, yes sir. Yeah, I know about Ontario, Cali. Exactly. So if you want to go to Frank & Sons, fly into Ontario. Don't fuck with LAX. Just pay the extra couple $100 to go to Ontario. You'll be happy you did. California, Maryland, bruh. Is there a fucking California city in Maryland? Insane. Are they good bootlegs? Are there good bootlegs? Then maybe. Frank & Sons can be sketchy too, unfortunately. It's a good with the bad. They definitely have a variety of stuff that you probably won't find very easily elsewhere. And they also have bootlegs, so you do got to be careful. If you're looking for super authentic stuff, well, ideally, you should always know what you're buying anyway. What you got to look for. LA should have been forced to stop expansion in its noir. Oh, yeah. LA should have just built up instead of out. Oh my fucking god. How much easier would our lives be if, like, there were multiple, like, 100-story buildings, you know? Crazy. Fucking no, I don't get it. Remember, if a deal is too good to be true, probably not good. Exactly. If a deal is too good to be true, it's probably not true. More likely than not. And it do be like that sometimes. LA should have taken some pointers from Japan. Yeah, they really should have. Mega towers in cities now. Like, there's so many cities that Los Angeles could have built itself off of that just work better. Of course, Tokyo being one, but like... Even I'm like, okay, Tokyo is great to like try and replicate and all, but you also have to be okay with not having a lot of space. Honestly, that goes for any big city, like New York, Chicago, and Chicago has suburbs too. But like, you can have suburbs still. That's the thing about like when we say, oh, just be like Japan. I'm like, okay. Americans do like having space though, more on average. They care less about efficiency and more about expansiveness. I know that's like one hell of a stereotype, but it's more true than not. I mean, shit, man. Any big city in California, you kind of tell. Good lords. What we're looking at. I totally remember seeing a bootleg albedo figure I owned being sold by someone. Her wings were flat as fuck. Oh, yeah. Again, if you know what you're looking for, it's a lot easier to tell. Just like how... Oh my gosh, excuse me. Wow. To tell that, like, yeah, some things are bootlegs, but... It depends what you're looking for, you know? Like, Frank & Sons has a lot of stuff. Some good, some bad. At the end of the day, if I'm buying an anime figure, it's probably going to be from AmiAmi anyway, which is a very reputable source. And reputable shipping and everything. If you're willing to spend a little bit less. Also, by the way, welcome back, people who are not subbed. But, yeah. If you're looking for collections or collector stuff, and you go to Frank & Sons, first of all, know what you're looking for. Second of all, know what to look out for. Yep. Land was too cheap out here when it was started, so they just went out. Now, not so much. Exactly. Now, Atlanta's very much not cheap. Actually, reverse expansion! We could have 0 LA by now. Think of how advanced we would be as a nation if LA didn't exist. Oh my god, Baron. You know, I know that's a bit. The Portos? Yeah, imagine not having Portos, by the way. That'd be crazy. Yeah, you're welcome for that, by the way. No, I was gonna say, do you know how much of America's GDP is in Los Angeles? Just Los Angeles. It's kind of insane. So as shitty as, you know, living in the LA area might or might not be, money is a thing. Anyways, God does the cost of shipping from anime. Oh, dude, you reminded me. I'm not gonna show this. You just reminded me, dude. I do actually have an order from AmiAmi that requires some shipping. Let me see how much it costs. I will definitely not be showing any of this because the amount of doxable information on here is crazy. So let's see. Yeah, port maybe. I just hate it. Yeah, it's the port. It is the port. So much commerce goes just through the port. AmiAmi pissed me off last month. They shipped me one item, and then as soon as it arrived, they sent the payment request for a different one. Oh, that's annoying. No, I've definitely had that happen to me before. Oh, no. It's the Bochi Figma. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm just going to tell you the prices, guys. I'm not going to tell you anything about where it's going. So, the base price of the exclusive sale. Figma Anime Boshi the Rock Hitori Goto pre-order figure. 12,800 yen. Which is JPY to USD. Oh, it is so fucking low. Bro, the Japanese economy is in shambles. $80. Honestly, not too bad. Fuck. $80 for the figure itself. Shipping fee? 6,200 yen. 39. Dude, literally 50% shipping cost. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a tough one, dude. I like Bochi, but like, that's fucking expensive, dude. That's fucking expensive. My god. Let's nuke LA. Don't nuke LA. Los Angeles gone. That's what's best for California, y'all insane. San Diego is stretched all the way north. You wouldn't want that either. San Diego is nice, though. Port shipping sucks. Yes, that's how we stop Cyberpunk timeline. Let's hear. San Diego. Yeah, it's literally $80 for the figure, $40 shipping. Like, I like Boshi the Rock quite a bit. For the Figma, even with the guitar, yeah, dude, this is this might I think I have to let this one lapse, dude. I have a lot of Bochi figures anyway. Getting a Figma will not really add much value to my Bochi collection anyway, so it's too much. Where since I had Cinderella quarter figure, $400 shipping. It was a quarter figure. Like a 1/4 scale figure is fucking big, but $400 shipping is actually egregious. That just means you have to take a trip to Japan and buy it there. Honestly, that is going to be so much better than me buying it from Ami right now. Because the shipping is fucking insane. I cannot do that. Add the tariffs when it hits the shore. Basically, yeah. Like, and that's part of it too. And also, I'm pretty sure that's for DHL, maybe? But no. Way too expensive, I'm sorry. As much as I like Bochi, I can't. I have to let this one lapse. I just cannot. I just cannot order this. Oh, what a fucking shame. Oh, well. Oh, fucking well. Anyways, $200 shipping for the Kobe CV65 set. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to go to the Lego store. I'm just going to go to my nearest Lego store and buy shit from there. I know they don't have the same type of stuff that Kobe does because military, but they had the DC3 for $220, and I'll do that. This here. That was part. The figure was $340, and yes, DHL. The Surface was $280, but you had to wait for like 5 months to get it. It's a bit much. Yeah, boy math indeed. Tony just needs to live on 50-cent noodles for a bit. Okay, here's the thing. I'm trying not to make it sound like I'm... How should I say this? I'm privileged enough. I have a good job. I can afford it. If I really wanted it, I could afford it. And it wouldn't hurt very much. But I'm also moving. I'm also moving. I also have a lot of shit already. I'm at the point where if I'm going to buy anything, it has to be because I really fucking want it. And I like Bochi. Not enough to spend $120 on her. To add yet another thing to a collection that I cannot display because I'm moving. Yep. Yep, everybody's moving soon. But yeah, I definitely don't want to... I'm never going to, like, spend so much money outside of my means for my entertainment to where I can't, like, enjoy the rest of life. Because that's insane. As a matter of fact, I need to start downsizing. So, who knows? I might get on, like, eBay or some shit. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. not going to buy Bochi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bochi. I don't care who the Port Authority sends. I am paying fucking tariffs. Well, they're going to make you pay it. It's a bit unfortunate. Pay in 4 like I do. I could always do pay in 4 if I wanted to, but I don't need to. Excuse me. But yeah, again, this is more of like... I definitely do have a bunch of other pre-orders. But the cost proposition has to be there to where I feel like it has to be like more than one figure. Like if I'm going to spend all this money to ship across the sea, there needs to be 2 things in there at least to make it worth it. Things come up when moving. Yep, every time. Health-wise, that's so much sodium. Yeah, no, like it's very unhealthy to just live off of instant noodles, guys. I'm dreading my next move. I have so many knickknacks now. Oh yeah. Like I haven't recently actually. I have so much shit, dude. I am so dreading putting everything in boxes because I just have so much shit. But it has to happen sooner rather than later. What if the figure says single shipment? Nah, I'm good. I have to really like that figure. But yeah. Yeah, you need to use like only half a packet. It's a lot of salt. Oh yeah. Too much salt. Anyways. Oh, man. I feel like I talked a lot, chat. I feel like I talked a lot. So much. Let's see. I got a couple of things on Dick Sword. All right, what do we got? Okay, cool. Just making sure. So I do I dare look at my notifications now? I'll see it next time. Anyways, Tony's pre-owned goods auction. Like, would you guys? Okay, real talk, chat. I have a shit ton of Contact Collection prize figures and Nendroids. I have a shit ton of those. There's only a few that I'm willing to keep, but a lot that I just have that I don't really care for, if anymore. A lot of the boxes are gone. As in, the boxes themselves were water damaged for some of these prize figures. None for the I have some Figmas too. None for the Figmas, None for the Nendroids. Those are all perfectly fine. They have all their parts and everything. They're opened once or twice and displayed for like over the course of like a year. But they're clean. They're good. The prize figures, their boxes are gone, so. How much would you guys be willing to buy those off me? Are you sure? Are you sure? And here's the thing. I'll be selling to you guys for dirt cheap. This fucking prize figure I bought for $40 back in the day, brand new. Because the box is fucking gone. Because the figure itself I've owned for like 10 years at this point. Fuck me. Because it would be coming without a box. $5. I sell it to you for $5. Would you guys want that? Need a storage unit between all the figure boxes and spare parts works. Keep sending for me for machine repair. Goddamn. CV levels of yap. Nah, bro. I cannot fucking match CV's level of yap. That's insane. Have fun with that indeed. KC Gutsy Les would maybe be interested. Deal? Depends on the ship girl, because I have a ton of KC merch. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I have a bunch of KC merch that, like, okay. The ones that I would be willing to keep are Kaga. Kaga was the first, like, ship girl waifu, I guess, I ever had. So I'm gonna keep her. And I'll keep Iowa. Because that motherfucker cost a lot. And because America, fuck yeah. I had the Nendroid and the Figma of Iowa. I need to keep those. I'm keeping those. I'm sorry. If you wanted that, fuck off. No, fair, yeah, okay. See, you guys agree. You guys understand. Just make sure you have a P.O. box. Oh, absolutely. I will not be sending this from a home address anywhere. Not my own home address, not my parents' home address. Fuck no. No, I would definitely have to open a P.O. box for that shit. Yeah, both of them. I was gonna say, you probably have them both, maybe. Fuck yeah. But, yeah, like, if I ever do this, for one, I definitely need to talk to management to see, hey, I want to fucking sell my fan stuff. Would you guys be letting me do that shit? And the answer is probably going to be no, if I'm honest. But we'll see. Anyways, I do need to get rid of a lot because they're just in storage boxes, not being enjoyed by me. So I kind of need to give them to somebody who will enjoy them, you know? Send him to the Hornet and I'll pick him up from the Chadmiral himself. You might be onto something, Rice. I think you're onto something. It's funny you mentioned that because, like, it's so funny you mentioned that because at some point, Admiral was trying to not even sell me, give me his Azure Lane figures. And I'm like, if I plan to be single for the rest of my life, sure. But, like, that's kind of crazy. Fucking crazy. Gonna eat dinner now. Have a good rest on your stream. Make sure you eat and too. Thank you so much, PP. And once again, shout out to Big PP Energy for being an awesome friend, letting me sell stuff at her booth. Rather, sell her stuff at her booth at fanime. And for all the stuff you do. So, you know, yeah, one more time. One more shout out for you, PP. I still have to wait 20 minutes. Wow. Okay, fine. I'll do the other shout out. I'll do the other one. Lamau. There we go. You were just chatting as well. But yeah, have a good dinner, PP. I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, something like CarryCon next year. I very well might, dude. Like, I'm gonna ask. Like, there's got to be a way for me to anonymously sell my shit / give them away. Like, borderline, I am. Were not for the fact I'm so busy with like VFleet stuff. I'm like half a fucking step away from just taking them all to Goodwill and donating them. But I don't want to do that because I know for a fact they're not going to be sold to people who would truly appreciate them. And I'd rather give them to people who will appreciate them. So, like, I might not even just sell them. I might just give them away to you guys, you know? Like, I've enjoyed them for what they were for many years. Now I want to give them to someone else who can also enjoy them. Because I need less of them, and some of you guys might want more. But yes. Anyways, which one? Wait, for which one? You donate to ship, auction off, funds go to museum next CC. That's not a bad idea, honestly. Dude. Do you know how crazy that is? Yo, let's sell these anthropomorphizations of Imperial Japanese ships on a U.S. aircraft carrier that literally fought against said ships back in the war. Yo, fucking irony. Oh my god. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. But it's for a good cause, man. Hey, man, it's time is a circle. You know, money gets shred around a little bit. But yeah, I displayed them as an exhibit. It's perfect. Oh my god. A part-time gig is at an anime store. People have come in to sell their collections, and I just grab stuff from them since the store is super picky about consignment. Oh, absolutely. But like, high key, auctioning off a lot of my figures. Yeah, I want to see if that's something that's possible. Because like, again, my goal is just to get rid of them and give them to somebody who will enjoy them. And if I also, in the process, can possibly help out a museum as well, it's kind of like a win-win-win, you know? Because for one, okay, I do not want people to like shoot these things to the fucking moon because they're cheap figures. They're not that expensive. Some of them might be. But for the most part, I have a bunch of cheap prize figures. But hey, man, if I sell like 20 figures at $5 a pop, that's $100 already, you know? Sign the base. If I want to make it actually worthless. I might sign like the underside. I might sign the underside, maybe. But I definitely wouldn't sign it on the top of the base because I feel like that'd be a bit much, you know? But yeah, regardless, that's not a bad idea. I'll ask if that's something we can possibly do. Because, again, we just threw out, oh, do an auction. I'm like, well, what does it take to actually put on an auction? What are the legal ramifications? Like, is that allowed? Can you just do an auction? You know? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm head out, got an early project work tomorrow. Have a wonderful night of Theria and hope to see you again soon. And I hope you do well on your project, whatever that is. People overpay for the signature, 100%. But it has to be of someone who's worth something. Oh my, yeah. That's not to say my signature is worthless. It might be worthless right now, though. Is that a signature rare, a signed rare, or is that just vandalism? God, this whiskey is disgusting. Okay. Anyways. Okay. We did talk a lot. I didn't even talk about how I got stranded on the side of the road because my car died. I'll talk about that some other time. Actually, I don't know how much I want to talk about it because, like... I'll just quickly say. Yeah, my car died after the 9-hour trip from Fanime. It went on limp mode. I had to pull over to the side of the road 1 mile away from the dealership, and I had to get it towed, and I waited on the side of the road for 3 hours because motherfuckers took forever. And I did a lot of work, and I did a work meeting on the side of my road using my work phone as a mobile hotspot to do some work and shit. So I actually got paid to be stuck on the side of the road. And then I had to fucking... Yeah, okay, that happened. Anyways. So here, it's an investment. The Tony signature will be worth a lot more one day. Just trust. Yeah, and then that person, whoever bought it for $5 at the CarrierCon Fanime or CarrierCon auction, will have a multi-million-dollar piece. You're fucking welcome ahead of time, by the way. Get it, shit is soul crushed. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But anyways, yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about the car stuff because it kind of sucked. I got a loaner car. It was nice to drive a gas car for once. Yes, I have an EV. Crazy. No, it's not a Tesla. No, I'm not telling you what EV it is. But yeah, I for one talked a lot. I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I should probably actually call it in. Not a bad idea. But yeah, no. If you have any other Casey figures with their rigging, it would be pretty sick if they put them alongside the associated scale model at the Hornet. That would be pretty sick, actually. I'm pretty sure all of the figures I got, they had to have the rigging because if I'm being so honest, chat, I would not give 2 fucks about getting a Contact Collection figure without the rigging. The rigging is what makes it a ship girl. Otherwise, they are just girls in schoolgirl uniforms or whatever, or like a fucking uniform of sorts, which could be cool in itself. But they're boats. They need the rigging. I don't have that much of a bone to pick, but I have a little bit of a bone to pick with Azure Lane and how ridiculous some of the rigging, or lack thereof, is. Insane. But yes, anyways, Mr. Fancy over here with the EV. Yeah, it works for me. I don't have to go out of my way to get expensive ass gas. I have a way to charge it at home. I will say, if you live in a place that you do not have the ability to charge your car from like where you live, it is so inconvenient to have an EV. So yeah, definitely don't get an EV if you're not allowed to charge when you're at home. So yeah, let me go ahead and, I think we're going to wrap it up today because I have talked for like 2.5 hours. That was a lot of yapping. So I shall cease the yapping. Let me go to the room background. Let me turn this off first. IMO, AL does cook pretty well on the race queens. I'm a sucker for a lot of their designs. A lot of their, like, not like, I can't even think of the right word. A lot of their skins that they sell for these ships, all of them are pretty interesting. I do have something to say, not particularly positively, about the direction a lot of their skins tend to go. Because at the end of the day, these boats are supposed to represent real ships. And there is a line to be drawn, in my opinion, before what's fan service and what's disrespectful. But that's just me. That is just me. People have their separate, people have their separate things of what's okay and what's not. But for me, Azure Lane crosses that boundary a bit too much, too often. Yeah, Race Queen is because I like cars. I was going to say, that makes sense. Penos, I've been in your car. I know you like cars. I will not dox what car it is. Indeed. Hybrids is the most electric I'll ever be willing to buy drive. Here's the thing about hybrids. People think it's a good combination of the both, but it only really works if you have a lifestyle where you have to drive very short distances as much as you have to drive very long distances. Because on one hand, you get a gas-powered car that has to carry the weight of electric vehicle batteries and motors for like, you're just making it less efficient to carry all that extra weight if you're only doing gas. And on the other hand, you have an EV that only has 20 miles of range and requires oil changes and the maintenance of a regular-ass gas car. In my opinion, hybrids actually are not that useful to have. It's like, in my opinion, it's almost better to do one or the other. Yeah, but again, if you do have a lifestyle that you have a lot of short hops here and there, but you also, like maybe once a week, have to drive far enough to where using gas is a lot more efficient, then honestly, yeah, hybrid is the best way to go. Otherwise, yeah, either one or the other, man. It's got to be one or the other. What in mind nearly convinced me to do a Race Queen next rap, but I didn't, and yes, it did change now. Oh my god, it changed? Holy shit. That'd be crazy. Dynamic braking helps with recharging, but yeah, I get what you're coming from. Yeah, like, it really does depend on your lifestyle. Like, an EV works for me very well for my lifestyle, because I don't do very long drives very often. And when I do, there's like superchargers everywhere. I would never use an EV in the Midwest. That sounds like the worst investment you could do. But where I live, it's actually pretty useful to have an EV. Especially with how expensive gas is right now. But yeah, if you live in the Midwest, yeah, your Ford F-150 is probably going to be what you want and what you need. That meme at work makes me drive around 1,000 miles a week. Yeah, get a gas car. Don't fuck with EVs. Yeah, imagine imagine having to drive and fuel up as often with a gas car, or more often than a gas car. But instead of taking 5 minutes at the pump, you take 30 minutes minimum if you don't have to wait. Yeah, your work, like your lifestyle, you should not get an EV. It is not worth it. Because it's just not going to be convenient. Like me, drive around a gas guzzler that's as old as you are. Hey man, if you got the money to pay for it. Because, yeah, expensive gas. I miss getting mileage. It was like an extra $120 tax-free a week. For work, man. Holy shit. Then again, old pickup in the South has worked out quite well for me. I was going to say, if you live in a place where that actually it makes sense for that, then yes. Like, an EV in the South, unless you live in a city, not worth it. Just not worth it. Like, you gotta choose the vehicle that's good for you. Use an e-scooter to get around. I was going to say, is that because you live in a city? Because that is the correct answer. Do not clog up. Do not make more congestion if you don't need to. Use an e-scooter if you can. Use public transport if it can and it's reliable and it doesn't fuck with your lifestyle. But that's to say, different strokes for different folks. Don't listen to someone who blindly says, get a gas car, get an EV, get a hybrid. Because the way that they live might not be the way you do. Wow, what a fucking segue. Because I literally have /raidfay_18VT typed in. So let me do that. Everyone else has old pickups too. Parts availability isn't usually a problem. You probably don't need that many parts because they're designed to fucking live. There we go. So we got this. We're getting Raid Faye. Everyone else that will pick. Yeah. So, same as always, everybody. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. I'm going to chill out because I'm quite fucking tired. Use that if you have access to the emotes. If not, use that. Same thing as all. But yes, indeed. Buy an immortal car. Just buy a Honda Civic. You'll be fine. Thank you all for streams. I'll see you guys on Thursday for... I don't remember what I'm doing. Star Wars. Yeah, so Thursday, Star Wars. Friday, we're going to play Mo fucking Jump King. I'm going to have a terrible time. It'll be great. Trust me. Because I need to do that for my subathon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and raid Faye. I'll see you guys soon. And say hi to Faye and Texa because they are playing together. They're playing Escape Simulator. Yes. So follow Faye, follow Texa, follow Pee because she was here too. And Lena just went live. Lamau. Follow Lena too if you haven't already. See you guys. Goodbye. Vertical. What the fuck is this? Ha! Lamau. Use that. There we go. Okay. Bye. I leave now. Bye. I'm going to finish my shitty ass whiskey and then we're going to take a shower, take a shit at the same time, and then go to bed. Bye.